What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's the word, bro?
Man, it is a great day. A great day, man. Are
Feels
you
like
serious?
Friday.
Bro,
Feels
it
like
is
Friday. It feels like a good day as well.
Come on,
You're right.
man.
Just in general.
It's a great day, bro. It's a great. I mean, where do I start? Where do we start? First off, told you Mom Duke's in town. So you know when Mom's in town, that's always fun. So got a chance to run some errands with her this morning, you know.
Where'd you go?
I went to my favorite place to get medicine from. You feel me?
Okay.
You
She
know?
get some?
You know she down for the cause. You know she
Nice.
down for the cause.
Nice.
So it was a great vibe. It's been a great morning thus far. You know, drove around the city, showed us some spots, some cool little stuff. And then from there, baby, got to come home. KK drove us to school to pick up the little ones. We ain't crashed. That's a blessing. You know, so that was a vibe right there.
Still permit.
Still on the permit. Yeah. So I'm always like, you know how that go. Like, it's always like up and down.
Sure.
But it was good though. It was like, yo, you smooth with it today. Like, it was just a vibe. It was a vibe. Everything was good, man. Even with you, like, you pulled up with the hat drip. I love the green on it.
Yeah, I figured, you know.
I've been on my green vibe this week too. I literally
Penguin
just
St.
put the
Patty's
red on.
Day
But
hat.
I love the green, bro. I love it.
It's not mine. It's Pop's. But he bought
Pops
it
got
for
style.
this
Pops got
last
style.
weekend. And
Now
it was
that
just
I
laying around
know-
the house. I was like, you know what? St. Patty's Day is tomorrow.
Yes.
You know, penguin hat.
Now that
Support
I
the
know
cause.
that's what that hat's for, though, I'm gonna actually go cop me one.
What?
I had no clue that they did that, you know, for the St. Patty's.
I gotta assume, right?
No, of course.
I mean,
it is.
we
No,
never,
no, of course,
never
we've never
wear
worn
anything
that.
green.
Yeah, it has to be for that.
It has to.
So
be.
yeah, so I
yeah, I
definitely
think it's
do
got the shamrock on
Yeah.
the side.
Cause you know, for me, I always tap in with Nolak, because he always has like a dope
does.
like St. Patty's
St.
Day
Patty's
vibe.
Day
So I already
theme,
caught
yeah.
my hoodie. I'm like, yo, you know, I gotta show my love, gotta show support. But now that I seen the hat, I'm like, bro, I'm vibing that, man.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna have to tap in, man.
It's not bad.
But you know, everything's been going vibe though. Good. And then I got a text from my dog Deke. And he had brought something to my attention too today, man. That March Madness is going on. And one of the people that was on this show just yesterday, talking a whole
Making
lot of
bold
talk,
predictions.
talking Final Fours and Elite Eights. I just wish he was here today. So it's just a great
I was
day.
disappointed
It is a
in him
great
actually
day.
because whenever you asked him again for his prediction, he backed off.
He definitely
He
did.
initially
You heard
said
him?
we going all the way. Stick
Yeah.
with it.
He
You
said
gotta
we going all
stick
the
with
way.
it.
Then it was we going to the Final Four. Then it was the Elite Eight. I'm like, you keep working your way back further and further and further, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stick with the initial take. You're going all the
But
way.
for them to take that L, I said, oh no. And then I saw UVA loss. As a JMU guy, we don't rock with them UVA people over there. They a little too uppity for us. You feel
Okay.
me? Yeah, we like to have a good time and a great time. They just there to be tight with it. You know, ain't got time for none of that.
I
But
can
it was
see
good
that.
to see them get knocked off by Furman. Shout out to Furman, man. Got love for the Furman people down there. Let's
That's
go.
a big upset.
Absolutely. UVA was a 4 seed too, man. So I was definitely, loving that. So like I said, just across the board, it's been a vibe, bro. It has been a great day. A great day. Can't wait, man.
And big Steeler moves.
Bro, massive steal.
Depends on who
moves.
you ask on if they like the moves as well,
Well,
but I know we're going to talk about it.
We definitely are. I'm definitely excited to talk about it. Of course, I had somebody. My phone was blowing up all day. So somebody didn't let me know in the
More
whole
news?
update on, this play and that play, what you like about him, what you don't, what you need to know about that. I'm like, yo, I had extra people.
You didn't get anything from TG
It
in
was
terms
like
of like
multiple people.
predictions or stuff coming through the wire?
Now
Stuff
he
coming through the
could have.
pipeline?
He could have. I can't confirm it all the way because I was like in and out. I was like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm bending, I'm running over here. Yeah, but he could, because he was definitely blowing the phone up too. It was most people today though. I was like, yo, it's one of them days. All right. So like I said, it just felt good, man. It felt like a good day, bro.
Well, I got some random facts
Let
for
me
you.
hear it.
So, you know what? I was going to stay on the St. Patty's Day theme because it's officially tomorrow.
It is, man. Do
But
it for us,
I
Irish
found
folk.
some March Madness stuff.
Okay. Ooh.
Now, there is something I found about St. Patty's. He was kidnapped by Irish pirates. That's how he made it over to Ireland.
How you think I got to Pittsburgh? See, makes sense now. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then he
Yep.
becomes the patron saint of Ireland.
Makes sense. See,
Okay, I got two.
I told you on the St. Patty's of
So
Steeler
that
Nation,
happened
man.
to you, too.
It did, man. Because remember, he didn't want to leave initially. I didn't want to leave initially.
You didn't want to leave VA, is what you're saying.
I didn't want to leave Buffalo initially.
So you're losing me here.
No, we're not. You're starting it. The origin does not start in VA. The origin starts in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the origin story. It started in Buffalo.
Right.
But then I was kidnapped via free agency on a 1-year situation while my wife was pregnant.
I think there was freedom of choice.
I don't remember any of that. Honestly, no, I don't remember any of that. Yeah. But what I do know is I eventually turned from a hostage to a willing participant. Yeah.
Sure.
And everything worked out really well. So I feel like I still am the St. Patty of Steeler Nation.
Okay. Well,
Saint
we'll
Arthur.
have to think about it a little more.
I'm just Saint Arthur. Just start throwing it out there.
I don't know if I'm all the way there.
Saint Arthur. Just it sounds better the more you say it. Just Saint Arthur, man. Yeah, St. Patty, Saint Arthur. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
We're getting there. That's a work in progress. We're getting there, though.
Okay.
You see the correlation.
So, you ready for this one?
Let's get it.
Vasectomy rates skyrocket prior to the March Madness tournament.
Oh.
One of the quirkiest trends surrounding NCAA March Madness is the uptick in men who schedule sterilization procedures in the days before the games begin. So
you
he
know
said,
why?
Well, I got a couple
right,
theories. I got two theories.
Okay.
Well, let me finish this. According to ESPN, urologists have reported a rise of almost 50% in the numbers of men looking to get snipped just in time to watch hours of college basketball during the recovery period.
Yes, sir.
Urologists have embraced the surge. Many offer discount T-shirts, snacks, and games playing in the lobby during March Madness.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was my one
crazy.
theory. Is if you're gonna get it, schedule it where you could just relax and binge
you gotta,
college
sit
basketball
down.
games.
Yeah, you got to sit. You can't move around and stuff. So
And college basketball games during March Madness are from
it's
middle
round
of
the
day all the way to night.
Bro, especially imagine if you catch it on the first opening weekend, the round right now of 64, where you're gonna get basketball Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and around the clock. By the time 2 weeks from now, it's gonna be all right, you got games on both days, but it's one at this time, it's maybe one later on that night. Nah. Today, tomorrow, this weekend, man. Yeah, just sit there, get whatever you're gonna be researching, whatever you're gonna be hydrating with, and just kick your feet up and just vibe. That's what I'm gonna be on all day. Deke, this is our Friday anyways, man. So yeah.
This
is our Friday, baby.
So that was my one theory, and that's probably the correct theory. The other one is you're worried about your team making a run.
Oh.
And you just get a little excited. You get in that mood.
Hey,
and
now.
you don't want a kid, but you never know.
Pull out game, they say kind of weak. That's what they say.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the emotions are high from the tourney, especially if your team's advancing.
Yeah, man, you get caught in that moment of euphoria, and you're like, he hit the game winner, I'm going to hit the game winner from deep. Yeah, man. I can see it. I can definitely see it, bro.
I think the first theory is probably 90% the reason why.
That does sound pretty good. I don't know. I'd never thought of that.
No, that's why I just wanted to find some March Madness facts. That was
I
one
would
of
have
them.
never thought of that. It makes perfect sense, though. Whether you talk March Madness, I'm sure Masters weekend, any of that where you're going to get multiple days in a row. Yeah.
Masters weekend.
Yep.
That's
I'm sure Daytona 500 weekend where you're going to get races going on all weekend.
Maybe now with the NFL having the super wild card.
Oh.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, because they are back to back to back. Yeah. And it's all throughout the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, man.
Yeah. So that's one. The second one, you're going to like this. The NIT used to be bigger than March Madness.
What?
Yeah.
I can't stand you.
Founded 1 year before the first NCAA tournament,
Leave me alone.
the NIT used to have far more cachet in the sports world. While the NCAA crowned a champion in a traditional tournament format, the NIT was invitation only. As such, it was more prestigious and had better talent, and games were at New York City's Madison Square Garden.
So put some respect on it.
So hold on, though. As late as the 1950s, the NIT was something of an equal to the NCAA tournament.
Uh-oh.
City
Hold
College.
on, what year?
That was late as the 1950s.
Oh, all right.
City College of New York won both NCAA and NIT tournaments in 1950, so it was possible to be in both.
Okay.
Beating Bradley University in both finals. In 1970, Coach Al McGuire of Marquette University rejected the NCAA tournament invitation in favor of the NIT. As a result, the NCAA decreed any team offered a tournament berth must accept it or lose all postseason eligibility.
Whoa.
After that rule change, the NIT declined in prominence and was ultimately absorbed by the NCAA in 2005.
They did the big boy movie. When did they make that movie, said? Where they said, if you
I think that was after the Marquette coach in 1970. After that, at some point.
Wow. That's crazy. That wasn't too long. Well, I guess now it is longer because it's,
50 years now.
I'm thinking back to
I always feel like when you say 1970, I think 30 years.
30 years.
1980s, 20.
I was like, that's not that far away, bro. Yeah.
I don't know if that's just people that are born around the 90s.
Yeah.
Once you're young in the 2000s, you just feel like
everything is that. Yep.
Everything is 1980s 20,
I was like,
1970s 30.
Bad, bro. Yeah, that's not long ago at all. Yep. Yeah. Dang, dude. I like
those. Are some March Madness facts for you.
Shout out to March
heading
Madness.
into the weekend.
Shout out to the NIT too, man. Shout out to the NIT.
More important than the NCAA.
You heard it. Put some respect on the NIT, man. All the
paraphernalia,
all the NIT champions out there, man.
I was gonna say the paraphernalia that they give out. I mean, it means something.
No, facts. Yeah. I like it, man. I like it.
But yeah,
that's
it for the March Madness facts.
To know that it went that long too. You said up until the 70s essentially was when it started.
It had cachet.
Yeah,
it had cachet
after the NCAA made that flex. Interesting. Hey, man, dude, you was on one day. I like that. I'm gonna use that when we off this too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
that's got legs for the Moats household. I can't stand you. But yeah, bro. Other than that, man, life is good. Love the facts. Love the drip. So yeah, I think it's time to start the show. So with that being said, let's do it how we always do. Let us know where you are tuning in from in the comment section. And after that, we get a big boy shout out to start today's show. As you can see, the research is hitting, bro. It's hitting.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, hit that like button too while we in here liking it up. I'm just liking how you like it. You know what I'm saying? Just like it. Subscribe too while we liking it. Subscribe, like, every. So yeah.
Richard Arbizo, the 310, Carson, California. Shout out Nip. And
Neighborhood Nip.
You rock XL and T's. Might want to send you something.
I prefer 2X, but yes, I can definitely fit an XL. And if you did want to send an XL, I would be greatly appreciative of that. You know I rock it. Don't trip. I rocks whatever you're seeing. As long as it ain't nothing crazy. Obviously, you catch my drift. But no, I would definitely rock it though, man. Without a doubt, man.
Dearest Mayo, Charleston and San Diego State is the only competitive game on.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought he was saying he was tuning in from Charleston.
All good.
Giving us some March Madness updates.
I don't even know what game was just on over here, man. I don't even know what channel it is. I think this is TNT. Yeah, I don't know what game is about to come on next.
X Concepts 1. 724 Claridge, PA. Love to all. Public researching going on the pod today.
Let's go.
Got errands and came prepared.
Let's go. That's like my thing too. If I ever got errands, or if wifey got errands and I want to ride with her, I get a quick little research, or I take a little fun pack to go. And yeah, it just makes the whole scenario way better. You don't even be tripping in traffic. You be sitting in traffic like, yo, I'm glad she driving, but this is love. You be in the checkout line, going through, like, you know what? It ain't that bad walking through the grocery store. It's good exercise. Don't get my steps in today.
People are nice.
They are. You be like, yo, look at that person smiling, man. Why? He's happy. He's frowning. He must be going to work. Man, I feel bad for him. And I just wave like, nah, he is smiling. I hope he feel better. Yeah.
Craig Ellis, the 717, Lancaster, PA, as always.
Shout out to Lancaster. Let's go.
Tito Whitaker, the 360 Chameleon.
Okay.
Turning in from the 817, Fort Worth, Texas.
Let's get it.
Funky Town.
Funky Town. And speaking of Funky Town, it don't have nothing to do with nothing, but we do have Arizona and Princeton playing on our TV. Just wanted to let you guys know that, all right? Probably gonna get out of hand, but either way, we get a heads up.
Yeah, a lot of people have Arizona winning, right?
Yeah.
Rod Dallas, 330, Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
Share a line.
Stan Claire, Smiles and Waves from the 905, Toronto. Young Poppy Benito, 717, Hershey.
Let's get it.
Kenneth Moses, 757 in the house.
The Carib.
Virginia Beach. Fellas, do we bring in another free agent linebacker or just wait for the draft?
Man, we definitely going to tap in because, we had a lot of movement going on, incoming and outgoing with that group. So we'll definitely tap in there. Deke, can I get a couple real quick, Deke?
Yeah.
Let me holler at them real quick, baby. I got Justin Mayo tuning in from the 856 New Jersey. Got a couple head knockers. You better believe it because we some head busters over here. Deke had us getting turned up in here, man, bumping all the old school, like, what was that, early 2010s? Little scrappy stuff like that. Is that 2010s?
I'm just waiting for you to drop Wipe Me Down.
Hey, it's coming up, bro. Like, we was
Who's that by?
Up, bro.
Is that
that's
Boozy?
Webby and Boosie. Wipe Me Down. Bro. You could see the genre, how we was getting there. Like, next week it'd be on. We was in this joint getting it on, bro. I'm like, yo, let's turn up one time. Then it was time to start. Then I realized I was late. So, With that being said, a couple more shout outs though. Steelers Girl 517 tuning in from Lansing, Michigan. As always, shout out to you. And we got Jacob Ramirez tuning in from the 602 Phoenix. Then after that, can I talk about Lifted Ones tuning in from Sacktown? Light the beam. Hashtag the marathon continues. And then hashtag trash report. Shout out. But yes, the marathon does continue, man. Got to put on that Nipsey, man. R.I.P. Alrighty. And then after that, man, I'm going to end it with the homie Stan Claire. What? Nazim from South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to you, Stan Claire. Alrighty. Oh, and we got another foreigner. Shout out to Ivo G. Watching from Sofia, Bulgaria. I've never heard of that. Eastern Europe, man. Oh, Bulgaria. I said it right? Bulgaria? Yeah.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, Bulgaria. Sofia, Bulgaria, Eastern Europe. Current time, 10:15 p.m. Hello to all. Man, hello to you, Ivo G. Let's ride, man.
And that time makes sense because Eastern Europe, that's a little bit more east from the UK, so add an hour. UK would be 5 hours. That'd be 9:21. So he's saying,
let's go.
It's over 10 o'clock there.
This what Deke do. All right?
Makes sense.
This what Deke do. Bet you can't stomp him. You named the location, Deke at the time. Just like that. That's what he do. All right. But with that being said, man, let's get this thing started.
So we have about 7 or 8 super chats from yesterday.
Yes. Before we tap to those real quick, let me shout these upper rooms that were here a little bit prior. I think they were actually like last night / early today. So halfway _ Devontae Gray, King Easy, and Cheney. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And then I just saw where Ox Razor and AJ Martinez just gifted upper room memberships to Leah Warren, 805 Steeler Boy, Mark Copeland, the prom father. Those are from Ox, Ray Zox. And then for AJ Martinez, Mark Smith, Ray Martinez, Dominic Schrader, Mike Graham, Hate Squad.
That's our Barley.
That's definitely him.
Hate
back. Squad RB. That's definitely him. And Light Skin Jesus 92. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And AJ Martinez and Ox Ray Zox, man. Salute both of y'all, man. Just being dope people, paying it forward, man, and just being awesome. We appreciate you. From the heart.
We're learning even more today because Ivo just said, Deke, just for 2 weeks in the year are we 6 hours apart from the U.S.
Oh.
East Coast, from the U.S. East Coast, we are usually 7 ahead.
I wonder because of daylight savings time.
I don't know. That's random. Just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is very interesting, bro.
Well, we got Q dropping 10 Arthur Mouse memberships here.
Man, shout out to Q. And he dropped it for Lando Potato. Love the name. Daniel Schneitmer, Cooks, Noah Barnett, Trippy Dead, Johnny Popham, Eric Winslow, Gary Reynolds, Cash Out, Joey Martinez. Each and every one of y'all, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And Q, we appreciate your support as well, man. From the heart.
Okay, so to yesterday's Super Chats. Trevor Lott. First off, Deke, thank you for saying hi at the Browns game. Second, rank 1 to 5, with 1 being drafting first. Joey Porter Jr., Jordan Addison, Skoronski, Branch, or Carter. Wow. I don't know how I feel about Carter right now. It's not because of them saying his draft songs. It's just because we got Larry Ogunjobi back.
Yeah.
I think I'd go Skoronski 1.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought you was going to say Addison 1. I'm a little surprised.
He might be 3. I might go JPJ Branch like T2, depending on if we bring back Edmonds. If we don't bring back Edmonds, I'd put Branch at 2. If we do, go JPJ. And then Addison. And actually, I mean, Addison's probably last. I'd probably go Carter over Addison.
All right.
I might even go Carter over JPJ. I'd go Skoronski 1, though.
Okay.
He'd be my solid 1.
Sure, you good?
Middle guys could be shifting depending on what we do rest of free agency.
Okay. Now I am with you. I got to stay light with my list because of free agency right now. But I would definitely go Skoronski 1, Carter 2, JPJ 3. Give me Addison 4, Branch 5.
No Branch.
Yeah, because I just feel like Branch, KZ, and Minka are all going to be very similar right now. So that's why if Edmonds was here and it wasn't KZ, then I would definitely have Branch up a little bit higher. But since I'm looking at Branch as going to be just like a luxury, an extra thing, give me that luxury extra piece on offense. Another weapon for the boy KP8.
You don't think we'd play him in the slot a lot?
No. We would. But my thing is this. Is Brian Branch only a slot? Or is that something that he can do in addition to him being a great safety potentially?
You're right, 100%.
So when I think of Jordan Addison, I don't have to play him at his secondary position. Like, hey, Jordan, we don't want you to play wide receiver full time. We're going to play you at running back. Like, that'll be your thing because we know you can do it. You're good enough to do it. You'll be good at it, but we know you're great in the slot as a receiver. It'll be the same. Like, that's kind of how I look at it. So I would much rather have Jordan where I'm going to play him at his primary thing and get that productivity versus it being Brian Branch having to do something secondary until one of those other spots came open.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go, UW. Still don't know why Khan would even have had interest in Van Der Esch. Dude is made of glass. Glad Dallas outbid us.
Well, the thing is this, man. When Leighton has been healthy, Leighton is a heck of a player. Leighton is a heck of an athlete. Leighton is up there with your Darius Leonards and your Fred Warner types when he was healthy. The problem is, man, he just dealt with a ton of the neck stuff. So whenever you deal with a neck injury, it can shut you down for a long period of time. You have 1 or 2 freak injuries where now you miss a substantial amount of times and you get those type of thought processes. But, yeah, the reason why they wanted Leighton is because if Leighton is healthy, Leighton is better than... Yeah. I'm trying to think of our current LBs right now. Yeah. If he was healthy, he'd be better than him. But the problem is the health part. That's always the question. But that's ultimately why they was bidding the way they was bidding for him. When I saw that report as well, I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely get it. It's risky, though. Definitely risky with injury. But I get why they were going for him, though.
We've been interested in him, I think, ever since he came into the league.
Yeah, because he nice, bro. But the problem is once he got hurt, and he came in with neck injuries anywho, that was why he always came in wearing the big horse collar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, you know, before I go to the next one, we got more Arthur Moats memberships. Stan Claire gifted 1.
They making it rain? Hold on.
Yeah. That's to the Mind of Pitt.
Who is raining on these memberships? Who is raining on the membership? Oh, okay, I got you now. Stan Claire has the Mind of Pitt. All right, I see him. I got the Analyzer drop in. Finn Murphy, KP. John Eason, Big Bam Still. Sacrosidacey, Holy G, Malachi Espitia, Terry Fry, and Reese Fisher. Oh, and Inflame. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And the Analyzer and Stan Claire, man, we greatly appreciate your support, man. It's just being dope people paying it forward, man. So we do appreciate you once again from the heart.
Chris Moats, did you know you and Steph Curry have the same B-Day? He just turned 35 too.
No, we are twins. Same year and everything. Absolutely. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, my twin, I got the best birthday twin. Like, our duo is filthy. Mainly because of him, but I held my own. You see what I mean? So it's like, you got to top Steph, and it's a small list of people that's topping Steph. But once you top him, it's like, who your number 2? I'm a dope Pippen in this situation right now. That's all I'm saying. I feel great as Pippen right now, bro.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's go, UW. Hold up now. TG can talk about LBs, but we ain't about to act like Shazier wouldn't have gotten just as big, if not bigger, of a bag than what Edmonds got. Huh?
Well, let's clarify now. Shazier, that's a whole another class of animal than what Edmonds is.
Yeah, that's like...
Edmonds is freaky because of the size, and he's fundamentally sound. Shea was freaky because Shea could do anything you need at that position. You talk about legit blanket coverage on a wide receiver, he was going to give you that in that slot. He could give you that versus number 3. You talk about chasing something down from the backs that he giving you that. You talk about playing to the front side, changing the calls, all of that. Yeah, that boy was different.
I forgot about the context of that comment.
Yeah.
We were talking down a little bit of the linebackers market.
Like that type of money. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Shazier would have been one of those guys you pay big money.
Yeah.
Almost like a Roquan Smith.
Yeah. Or kind of when we talk running back market and how when it was Saquon, or not before Saquon, when it was like L. Bell, Gurley, Zeke, and it was like, yo, these guys are just outliers to the norm. Shay's an outlier to that concept. Man, you look at the amount of turnovers he was generating himself. Like,
right.
That was different.
Think of even a step, maybe a step higher than Roquan Smith, maybe same class, however you want to talk about it, but like a Darius Leonard or a Micah Parsons, like you're paying them, you're bringing them back. It's not even a question.
Absolutely,
and it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Let's go, UW. TG bugging hardcore. I don't know what he's talking about exactly.
Probably with TG, man. TG gave us some. I went back, bro. It was some good, like we was all on it. Then it was some like, whoa, like what? And then I feel like at one point we got completely off the rails, and then we came back. It was crazy. Yeah, it was like a roller coaster though. It was definitely a roller coaster.
It sounds like TG's a Jet fan all of a sudden.
You felt that energy? Like at one point, it definitely turned into him being a Jet fan and me defending the Bills. Like it got real weird. It got real weird.
That was happening.
Yeah, it got real weird. I totally didn't realize that in the moment. I looked, I was like, yo, yeah, yeah.
Wait, but you got to defend your team.
Chill, see? I heard you said that.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know, I just felt like you shot. I felt
Wait,
like,
why are you making it a bad thing? You had to defend your team.
I just feel
he was coming in hot.
I just feel like you got, it's like, I don't know. I don't like how you said it right now. Why you smiling like that when you say my team?
It's one of your squads. Okay.
One of my squad. Okay. As long as you do, I ain't know where you trying to go with like this. Your team. I was like, well, what you trying to say?
I mean, it is your squad. You defend them like that. That's your squad.
But you're making like it's not a bad thing. It's a singular. Like I only have a singular squad. Like what you trying to say, man?
We know you got an affinity for the Bills. There's nothing wrong.
Whoa! Why you gotta use big words now? Now it's an affinity.
It just so happens TG was talking up AFC East rival right there.
An affinity. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, all right.
I'm not lying, right?
What? I plead the fifth. How about that? I'm just gonna sit here. All right. I don't want no problems today. I'm just here.
Richard Arbizo says Deke versus TG in Madden. Loser hails to Pitt/WV. I told him he could have joined the franchise.
I don't know if he's nice like that. He talked like he nice. The way he was talking, he told he was nice. I don't know though. I ain't never seen his tape. I seen your tape.
I just don't really see him looking up YouTube tutorials on how to get good at Madden.
That's what I'm like. I've watched your tape. Your tape hot. I've never seen.
You think I'm that good? I'm all right. I'm all right.
Think about this though. Like you play, but you're doing it like you're focused on it. Like that's the thing for you. I've never seen like he plays, but he play like how I play. It's like, bro, we playing, but bro, we not playing like that. Like we not. Hey man, let's get this game. Hey man, let me check strategies right here. Hey man, did you know this is a glitch, right? Bro, you got to get this. Like no.
Yeah, this was patched.
You see,
these certain routes aren't working as well this time.
I don't know if he's there. If this was Le'Veon, I would be like, okay, because L. Bell has always that's been his thing. TG, I don't be hearing that. TG be outside. He's not a game. He be outside. Like if it was something like in person or out, I'm like, yo, he do that. I'd be like, yo, you nice like throwing the sticks? What?
We might need to see that matchup.
You know what? Maybe his confidence in his sticks is like his confidence with W's March Madness. You know, it's too confident at times.
What would be better to see? Me versus TG, Pitt WVU on NCAA 14? Or me Steelers versus him, the Jets in Madden?
He did say that's his squad, too. He was like, that's what I play with. Use your playbook. I got mine.
Pitt WV could hit different, though.
And the nostalgia factor, too, to be in
he would need to get the PS3. NCAA. He would need to figure that out. He needs to get NCAA 14, too, probably. That's like $100. That's like a rare game.
Definitely worked, though.
Yeah.
That would be funny, bro.
CDez86. Been on a football hiatus because of the way the entire season played out, but I'm good now and ready to ease my way back in.
I like it, man. I like it.
Wait, we ended on a good note. We ended on a very good note. It was bittersweet, but
it's the whole no playoffs, man. You know it's kind of tough. And then when you see the team win the Super Bowl and everybody's like, oh my God, this is the greatest team ever. Nobody's ever going to beat them. So it could be a little rough on you. We preach the gospel. We preach the gospel of Steeler Nation. You know, when I came over here from the 716, that was my calling, to spread the gospel of Steeler Nation. Just like St. Patrick. I don't know if I was going back to that again, just in case you did not remember that. St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, so it's appropriate. But, yeah. Just know that, man.
828 style. Brady is done with football. The only reason he retired last year was to steal 7's spotlight when he retired. But I love when TG is on. He needs a chair one day.
We look tight in here, though. It look tight. Like me and Deke, we didn't made this space as spacious as we can, but we look tight. You imagine a third chair here, Deke? No. Bro, it wouldn't work, bro. It wouldn't work.
I don't think it would.
It would not work. It would not work, man. Yeah, man. But shout out to the dog TG, though, man. Shout out to him, man. That the homie.
Side note, would TG want a chair? Because part of me feels like he enjoys the secrecy of just, hey, I'm doing whatever. I'm going to just call in.
TG be going who knows where, doing who knows what. And I swear in the background, I'll be like, with who knows who. Because it definitely, I'll be like, yo, is that an animal? I done heard a voice. Is that a baby? I sound like a team. Are you in a meeting? Are you in a wind tunnel? Where are you driving? Was that a car crash? What's happening right now? His phone died. Oh, whew, okay. Just the phone. Everybody's good? All right. Like, yeah, you just never know. So you might be right. You start coming in the studio, you got to sit down. You can't be doing all that stuff, yeah? Or how his tone, he go from like, he here, and that thing get mellow and mellow. He start laughing a little more. He like, bro, why you laughing?
The takes
like,
get a little harder around minute 30 or something.
I'm like, yo, you laughing a little bit more. It take 45. Like, what was this at the 10-minute mark, you know?
Sean McCartney, I like Casey at strong safety. I get why people like Edmonds as a big body strong safety.
Yeah.
But I like having Casey, who's more of a ball hawk. Excited to see this defense.
Yeah, man. Like I said, there's pros and cons to both. You like the ball hawk when it's passing situations. You want more of that run stopper enforcer in those run situations. Yeah, but that's the dynamic right now, man. I'm just trying to see like how we go about this with Edmonds, though.
I hope we bring him back.
I do too, man.
I think with the moves today, there's even more reason to bring him back.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Well, shoot, I even think of just the safety market, man. Seeing Jordan Poyer specifically go back to Buffalo.
What'd he get?
They haven't released the numbers yet, but it was a 2-year. So if he went back, I'm like, it had to be some type of a cold market.
Because one of the reasons you thought he was gone is because he wanted to get more money.
Yeah, that was the reason why him and Edmonds, Tremaine were leaving, because they just weren't going to be able to pay them. But for him to come back on the 2 years, it's like, all right, something couldn't have been what you thought it was with this market. And he's coming off of being an all-pro. Whereas with Edmonds, we've talked about him and some of his limitations. So to me, I'm hoping that means that the numbers for that position are going to be lower. And ultimately, it just makes sense for Edmonds to just say, I'm coming back here.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, if it's like $1 million or $2 million off, you stay home.
Yep.
Okay, did you already say fourth quarter, Kenny? Join the upper room because we're caught up on these are Superchats for today.
Yep.
So that's fourth quarter, Kenny. Welcome again. And then Google East, Moats, Mike Gesicki still on the market.
Oh, actually, I did not. I was looking a little bit further up. I didn't get down that far. All right, so yeah, I got you. Actually, I'm going to have you repeat that one.
Google East.
Google East. Oh,
Moats, Mike Gesicki still on the market.
Oh yeah, the tight end out of Penn State down in Miami, man. Good player. Didn't fit McDaniel's system though, in terms of what they were doing with him down there in Miami. But good player. I wonder what he's gonna cost though, because he has a 2 Pro Bowls under him. Came off the franchise tag. But with us already having Muth and knowing that you're gonna be paying Muth in a year, I don't know if I want to pay Gesicki. I mean, we talked about this too. Like, I like the 2 tight end concept or adding an upgraded tight end. I just think I still want to do it through the draft, though. That was like the whole dynamic with it, just because I don't view it as a primary need for us. So I don't want to spend money like that when we don't really need to for that position per se. That's all.
Agreed.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get in because it was 2 that came in a little bit earlier. And actually, fourth quarter Kenny, I did not get you. So fourth quarter Kenny, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. So AJ Martinez says, shout out to my Rosalinda, down in AZ. Thanks for the care you gave my pops while at North Mountain. At the love you give, and the love you gave me. I hope life has been kind. I hope it's been kind for Miss Rosalinda as well, man. Shout out to Miss Rosalinda. All right. Then after that, young Papi Bonito says, what is your earliest memory as a Steeler/football fan? My earliest memory, I always think back to me being, around 3-4 years old. Norfolk, Virginia, let's go Shark City. My neighbor coming home, and he had this beautiful, shiny, silver helmet with this magnificent blue star on it. And I remember watching him walk into the house next door, and I was like, yo, what is that? I'd never seen it before. The star, the pads, the jersey. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I happened to go inside to my house. And, yeah, we turned the TV on. And what would you know? It was that same team, same helmet, same star. And from there, I was hooked. I was like, yo, what is this? And they were like, oh, this is football. It's the NFL. That's the Dallas Cowboys. And then for me, I'm like, does a Dallas Cowboy live next to me? Like, that's what I thought. Granted, he was playing rec ball for, like, the Pop Warner Cowboys. But when you 3 or 4, everybody looked like, oh, man, this is a grown-up. So, sure. Yeah. So, in my mind, I was like, yo, I stay next to, like, one of them. He definitely won't live in Norfolk with me. I can assure you that. No. Not where we was at. I can assure you that one. But that was my earliest memory, and that was ultimately what made me love football, what made me want to be a football player. And then that's how my love for, like, you know, starting out with the Cowboys and stuff like that. And, yeah, Deion Sanders, bandana, all that good stuff, man.
That's a good story.
Yeah, that's how it started for me, though, man. That's how I started.
Is this question for me, too?
Heck yeah, man. What you got? Because you had the Steeler memory part. That's why I get in the football fan party.
Is he saying impactful or just like
just memories? Like your earliest memory? Yeah.
I mean, I faintly remember watching an old like Cordell Bettis game, I think, against the Broncos. That had to have been like late 90s.
Let's go. I
have more vivid memories of the AFC wildcard game with Maddox against the Browns.
Okay,
where we came back against the snow. Wasn't watching at my house. It was on the TVs at the place where I played hockey. And then, yeah, after that, after Maddox, I think the next year, that's when we went like 6-10. I remember a couple games from that. And Jamal Lewis, I think it was the last game that year. It was Monday Night Football.
Got the 2K?
Yeah, against us. And then following year, that's when we drafted Ben. Yeah. I basically remember like every game from that. Yeah, I like and that, going forward.
I like it.
Most of them, I don't know, impactful memory. But no, those are the memories. I think those all count together. Yeah.
I wasn't going for impactful. I was going for like my earliest one. I just think of that because literally, I was like my earliest memory of it. Yeah. It just so happened to be impactful, but that was definitely my earliest memory. Yeah.
Gorilla mode. Steelers have had to draft well at key positions, first and second rounds the last 2 years. QB, running back, receiver, tight end. With that and seemingly aggressive effort to overhaul defense with these signings, it really feels like we're building. I agree.
Yeah, we definitely are doing a good job, man, in terms of how we are building this thing on up, constructing the roster. And when we're talking about the money element, we said you can go the route of putting all your resources in 1 or 2 players, or you can divide this thing up and bring in a ton of really good players that are going to be cheaper, but now you have the sum being greater than the whole. And that is, you know, the approach that they're appearing to take, and I'm all for it, honestly.
AJ Martinez, I'm going to sick Canada's cheetah on the damn New Mexico Lobos, choking in the NIT. So damn embarrassing. The pit is always packed for B-ball. 14,000 fans deserve a win.
Nah, I agree.
Well, I wouldn't take it too hard on the Lobos because as we read that fact about March Madness, the NIT right now just doesn't hit the same like it used to.
This is also true.
It's just the NIT, bro. If that's the NCAA tournament,
it's just the NIT, bro.
Yeah, NCAA tournament different. I think you could feel a little bit bad about that, but right now,
you got time right now?
Yeah, you're good. Chilla21. Cool fact for you, Moats. Pusha T co-wrote the McDonald's jingle in 2003, and Timberlake sang it.
Yep, I'm already hip. And that was when Pusha T decided to just take a large lump sum payout versus trying to get percentages or royalties in the song, because you think about that jingle and how much money he could have still been making off of that situation. But that is also why he spun the block and tapped in with Arby's, where he does have that. So every time you hear that Arby's jingle, just know that's from the crib. All right, so salute you though for that fact, Chilla. I like your energy, man. I like your energy. Let's get it.
Robert Haliyama says, this is just in the normal chat. Yeah. Deke, you got to come do a ceremonial puck drop for Duquesne hockey, my guy.
Ooh, facts.
I'd do it, but I'd wear some pit gear.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go over well there. You can't. Why would you do that? Gosh. He said, I'll do the ceremonial puck drop at Duquesne wearing pit gear. Lord.
If they're okay with that, I'll do it.
Oh, yeah. You, if they are okay with that, I'll definitely be in attendance for that one. I'll show you that one.
Justin Gordon. Sup, fellas and Steeler fam. The Steelers' middle linebacker position should be renamed the Eye of Pittsburgh with all the rotation. Shazier, we miss you, bro.
This is facts. This is facts, man. We are, I guess what makes 3 years in a row now. We're going to have we said that. 3 years in a row, 4 years in a row. Different combination of starting inside linebackers, man. Yeah, because right now.
Might even be longer. Might even be 5.
Yeah. But yeah, both of the starting inside linebackers from last year's team are no longer on the roster. We got 2 new dudes. I guess we'll talk about them now. So to give you the update, obviously we know Robert Spillane, he left to the Las Vegas Raiders. That was yesterday, or no, that was Monday or Tuesday, whenever day that was, and we talked about that. But today also we have released Miles Jack. Shout out to Miles Jack, man. We definitely, liked his game and some of the stuff that he did. But then, and I guess I would talk about him a little bit more too. But after we released Miles Jack, we turned around and signed Landon Roberts out of Miami. He's been down there with the Dolphins for a couple of seasons, man. Team captain, starter, special teams, give some of that stuff as well. But he's a good player, man. Thumper. So yeah. But like I said, we'll talk about him too in a second. But going back to the Miles part, man, he was released today. I was not surprised, but I was a little intrigued by the move. Obviously, this was prior to me knowing Landon Roberts was brought in. And it could have been the Atlanta Roberts getting signed first. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the sequence of events was.
Yeah, I had no clue. But when I first found out about Miles Jack, it was just kind of like, yes, mixed bag, because he was very productive when he was healthy. We could see what he brought in terms of the impact, in terms of him just being a true inside linebacker that could get, what we needed from him. But then we also saw a second half of the season when he was hurt, where he was dealing with the groin injury and the productivity really slowed down. And when you throw that with the money situation with him, we talked about him potentially being a cap casualty because of what they could save. But it still was, we just didn't know if it was going to really happen, especially with Spillane leaving in free agency. So for me, when I found out it was Miles Jack, I'm like, man, I know we saving 8 M's, but we got a major void right here. So I definitely was not a fan of it. But in terms of Miles Jack, man, I had nothing but positive energy for him while he was here. And I thought that, what he did first half of the season was really, really dope. It was just the injuries, man.
Yeah, I was shocked when it happened. Because I thought Miles Jack was my best inside linebacker last year when healthy. Mm-hmm. He was the most consistent. The only 2 knocks we have against him really is wearing down late in the season, and he couldn't really be out there as much and wasn't giving us that production throughout the whole season, like he was throughout the whole season. And then just no splash. There's no picks. There's no fumbles. None of that stuff.
We like splash, man.
Did he even get any sacks?
Nah.
I don't even think he did that.
We like to splash. You got to splash every once in a while, man.
Yeah, like he was on pace. I hear he even had over 100 tackles. That's with the injury. So he was on pace for probably like 130, 140 tackles last year. He's good. He's solid in coverage. One of the better guys out there. But yeah, we save $8 million, and I guess when you compare him to the two guys we brought in, I feel like we're just sending a message. This is the style of linebacker we're looking for. It's not necessarily a knock against Miles Jack, but it's like we really want thumpers right now.
Yeah, Miles is definitely more of the finesse style, but he's not a soft or non-physical linebacker. When he's healthy, he can give you the physicality. He wins with his fundamentals and technique. He's, to me, a better athlete than both of the guys we brought in, Cole Holcomb and Orlandon Roberts. But you're right. When you talk Orlandon Roberts, it's Vince Williams. Like, it's that type of energy. He's a thumper. He's a hat in hands. I'm going to put them paws on you, and we getting downhill. We getting off of blocks, and we making plays. I don't have to be clean. When you talk Cole Holcomb, he's hat in hands. He's downhill. He going to get after you. Can he do some of the sideline stuff? Yes. But he's still slanted more to the physical downhill type than the rangy athlete that you went out there in space doing all that other stuff. So with that, the message right now is we're going to be super physical in the interior portion. I'm interested to see the numbers with Orlandon Roberts.
So Coles came out today. Okay. He's getting 6 a year.
6 a year.
3 for 18.
3 for 18. Okay, so he's starting.
It can't be more than that. It's probably 4 or 5, right?
Yeah. Because that's my whole thing. I'm just like, the reason I'm thinking on it is if Orlandon is getting 4 or 5 and we're saying that those two are going to be our true inside linebackers, then we're either bringing back Edmonds to do that 3 safety vibe, or we're going to be thinking drafting some type of athletic linebacker.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because
too.
Right now, I like the thumping element, but we're slow. And Coach Tom, I'm going to tell you this. If your linebackers or the middle of your defense is slow, you have a slow defense. You have to be able to have dudes that can go. And right now, neither one of them technically do that part. Like, both of them can do what we want in terms of the run game, but in terms of, like, you needing a guy that can – somebody got to be that guy that can be rangy, that could be out there in space. I feel like both of them are similar in terms of their style of play, in terms of their body types. So that's the reason why, for me, I'm like, they're either – I don't think they spend more money in free agency on a linebacker.
No.
I mean, right now, you said, 3 for 18, and then we're waiting to see what Roberts gets. But he's a 2-year deal.
2-year deal coming off 100-plus tackle
season. So he's going to at least be in the 10 range, more than likely. Or at least, like, where they be
2 for
8,
10.
9, 10,
right.
10, like, yeah, in that range. So, yeah, so I don't think we spend any more money. But drafting-wise, I do think we try to draft something athletic or make sure that we get Edmonds back because, we definitely need something for that coverage part.
I 100% agree with you. That's why I'm excited about it. Like, I really like this. I was bummed about losing Miles Jack, but seeing the style of play that Roberts has combined with Holcomb, I'm like, I like this. Yeah. We are sending that message of, like, we don't want to get embarrassed in the run game like we did last year against the Ravens in that second game.
You definitely won't with them.
Browns early in the season. Yeah. Remember Jets late in that game? Like, we couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
So, like, let's start from there. And now we have options to get that more athletic guy in there for passing downs, whether it is bringing in an Edmonds, and then sometimes you bring him up to the box or have him be your dime linebacker. Or you draft a Trent Simpson or a Drew Sanders. Yeah. Like, I really like that. I like that mentality that we got right now.
Yeah, because both of these dudes right here, in terms of the coverage stuff, they'll survive in your zone stuff. And I feel like for Cole, he could definitely do more of the matching a route to the flat, matching some of the running back, some of the tight end stuff. But I just don't think you want either one of them being the predominant guy that's having to do a ton of the walking out in coverage. You matching with 3 all the time. Like, I just think it's going to put them in more compromising positions than we would prefer them to be in. That's all.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Justin Gordon.
That was a good one, though, man. I do like that, though. Absolutely.
Louis Mena. With all these aggressive style players we're acquiring, shows how we might draft Witherspoon. I think he's talking about, like, Devin Witherspoon out of Illinois. He would fit in with the dudes we're bringing in.
We definitely going the physical bully route. We're going to punch you in the mouth. Think about just the difference right now. No slights, no shots, but the style of play from Devin, Bush, Miles Jack, in contrast to Cole Holcomb, and a Landon Roberts. Them dudes are like punchers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a beefier, more physical group. Not as athletic, though, as Miles and Devin. Very different in terms of that contrast. But like you talked about, man, we've tried the athletic. It's like, all right, let's go this route.
Yeah. I think Tomlin maybe took for granted with what he had a little bit, in like a Vince Williams or, just misses that brand of ball.
Yeah. Because even when it was Shea, you still had Law Dog. Law Dog was going to thump something. And then we knew Vince was going to thump something. So every time you've had the crazy athlete, we've had a thumper with it. Right now, we've been kind of lost.
I wonder how much Brian Flores, now he's not here anymore, but Brian Flores just being around last year has to do with this too, because this is one of his guys.
Yeah, he was
from New England and also went down to Dolphins.
Landon was productive as heck in Miami with Flores. Landon's a good player. Don't get it twisted. He's a really good player, man. Yeah. Like, he's smart as heck, man. He's going to make the plays he's supposed to make, especially when you're talking in the run game. Like, he's going to give you all of that. Good player. Really good, man. And it's a good signing. I just think it's one of those things where, once again, we're just saying body types, who fits what role. And that's the only thing. They just seem real
And we're not
similar.
done yet either.
Yeah, we're definitely not done.
Let's wait till all the pieces of the puzzle are connected together.
Yep, I would definitely agree. But, yeah, they definitely have, like, some similarities with it, though.
I like the tone, though. The Steeler football, the blue collar, not messing around. And what I like about both these linebackers, if you notice on their jerseys, captain patch.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I like both of their jersey numbers. It touched my heart.
Yeah, Roberts wasn't he 5'2"? With the Dolphins?
Yeah, touched my heart.
5'2" and Holcomb 5'5".
Oh,
is it a sign?
Come on, man. It felt like a sign. I felt like a
What's
sign.
the sign?
I felt whole. I was like, oh, my 52 and my 55. Come, brothers. Come on, man. It just felt like we were all one.
All is well.
One band, one sound. Unification. Yeah.
Here he is, R. Barley 18. He says, didn't change it, Deke. YouTube's glitching. Thank you, big homie AJ. All love, guys. By the way, I think Kenny isn't it, but I like to get Deke going. All love to everyone.
He definitely pulling a fast one.
Right. In the chat we just read off, whenever he was gifted that super chat, he did have like the hate squad.
Yes.
So it probably is YouTube glitching. Because now it's popping up as R. Barley.
But unless he's changing it. I think he changed it. Did he? I wish we screenshot it.
He might be glitching. It might pull up as hate squad in the normal chat. But whenever he does the super, it pops up as R. Barley.
That is crazy.
Wait, so hold on. I'm confused. He said, I think Kenny isn't it, but I like to get Deke going.
Because every time, if you don't think Kenny.
I thought it would be the opposite. Oh, I think Kenny is it. I'm just messing with Deke.
Right. He's like,
he says, I think Kenny isn't it, but I like to.
Like,
hey,
no, just really
say your take. Yeah, just say your take.
Feel.
It's fine. Yeah, if I disagree, I disagree. Yeah. It's fine. It's no worries. It's sports. It's what we do in sports talk. Jacob Ramirez. I think Pitt can use another reliable receiver outside of DJ and GP. Who are your top players we should target in free agency or draft? Jordan Addison. If we're talking receiver, it's Jordan Addison. I like Tank Dell, though.
I was just about to say,
if we went third round or fourth round,
I was literally about to say,
I wouldn't mind Tank
Give
Dell.
me Tank Dell out of Houston. Yeah, I'll go with Tank, man. Tank be my guy.
What about free agent receivers? I haven't even really looked at the market.
Low key,
to be honest,
because it wasn't on our radar.
Maybe I'll pull it up later in the show. But yeah, Jordan Addison. Because here's the thing, actually, I have a theory here. If we keep addressing every need in free agency like we have been,
okay,
picking Jordan Addison at 17 could make a lot of sense. Like if we pick up a left tackle,
okay,
because the reports came out, we were actually interested in Orlando Brown Jr. Did you see that?
I did.
So if we get a left tackle,
I did not like the fact that he went to Cincinnati though.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So we get a left tackle. We bring back like an Edmonds, and then we also bring back Gentry at tight end too. What else we really looking for in the draft then? Addison could make sense a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, I'm not against it, man.
No, it's just funny though going into this free agency, like it's probably bottom on our priority list or like 6th or 7th.
Yeah, but that's the purpose of free agency too. It's like you don't have to get all your needs in the draft. Let's do some pre-shopping. and we took advantage of it. But not everybody always has that. We talked about like some of these teams that are cap strong, they don't get that luxury. They just got to figure it out how they can. For us, we've been able to make it work. We restructure here, we release a player there, and now we're in a situation where we got a little bit of spending money, and we get some quality players too, man.
Jacob Ramirez. Oh no, that was his comment.
I was looking at some of the available.
You going for the receivers?
Some of the available receivers right now. All right, let's see. You got Darius Slayton, wide receiver at the Giants, Braxton Berrios, Philip Dorsett, Kenny Golladay, Adam Thielen.
No. Thielen could be interesting.
He's one.
If the price was right.
Nelson Aguilar, Robbie Anderson, DJ Chark.
No.
We know where Randall Cobb is going, so he's not on the market. Marvin Jones, Julio, Jarvis Landry. We know where Odell is supposed to be going too, so I guess we can't put him up there, huh? He was on the wish list.
Odell would be interesting. I know I said no to him like a month or two ago. Someone brought him up. He would be interesting. It's all about the price with him. I don't see him signing with a team for cheap.
I don't either.
Or taking on like a wide receiver 3 role.
I don't either.
So that's why it wouldn't make sense. I could see it making sense on the field, but everything else around it just doesn't feel right.
No, fair enough. T.Y. Hilton, he's also out there.
He wasn't bad with Dallas last year.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it would work easier with the T.Y. Hilton than it would with the Odell.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Let me see. Marquise Goodwin. Another guy, McCole Hartman. He's available.
Some speed.
Yeah. DeMarcus Robinson. So you got some names out there. Yeah, you got some guys. Scotty Miller. Are you a Scotty Miller guy? You ain't feeling the Scotties?
No. I'd rather just bring back Steven Sims.
Fair enough.
Yeah, none of these guys in free agency are that intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Like, we made a signing for a dude on the cheap. Like, it's whatever.
I was going to say, none of them names made me feel like it moved my needle.
No. We got a Calvin Austin. Anthony Miller we brought back, too. We already had Gunner on the roster. Like I said, we could just bring back a Steven Sims and then draft someone. No matter where we draft them. As long as it's like third round and up, they'll have a chance to play.
Yeah. And now Samuel Rivera, he asked about Jarvis Landry.
Oh, no.
I'm good on Jarvis. Like, Jarvis is a good leader, good locker room guy. Super tough in terms of what he brings on the field. But price tag versus the productivity, especially at this stage in his availability, that's what kind of guys me like really shy on him. I don't want to spend what we would need to spend to get that. I like all the intangible stuff that he'll bring. I like the physicality and the toughness he'll bring. But other than that, I don't want to spend because, he think he want to get paid. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I just don't think we should spend like that.
Well, I guess who knows what he's willing to take. But
that's the other part, yeah.
Based off his name and his cachet he's had in the league for so long, you would assume he would want just a fair number to him or a decent number. Yeah. I've always thought he's been like really overrated, though. That's part of it, too.
I do as well in terms of when they paid him, it was like, I don't think his productivity is worth that. But that became his new market. So that's why, for me, I'm just kind of like, I'm good.
Steven says, really should have paid Orlando Brown a proven LT. That would have been nice. I did not think Omar Khan had that one up his sleeve.
Honestly, when I found out that they were in the conversations like that, I was shocked. I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to try that. I would have loved that. That would have been beautiful.
Mm-hmm. We definitely would have had to restructure some more, but
that would have been beautiful.
That would have solved a lot of issues right there.
Man, we would have had so much peace of mind. Kenny would have had so much peace of mind. Our offensive line would infinitely look way better. Like, yeah, but such is life, man. I don't like the fact you went to Cincy because now I'm just over here like,
right, double whammy that sucks for us.
Yeah, we miss out and we got to go up against that now. Great. Like, I'm not saying it's invincible. Every tackle can get beat, but just he is a really, really, really good player right now, man. In his prime, coming off of a Super Bowl and stuff like that, man. Yeah. And this is his secondary position. Remember, he started as a right tackle. An injury happened, he bumped over to left, and the rest has been history for him, man.
Yeah, he said he wanted to stay at left.
Yep.
And apparently, the Bengals just offered a little bit more. I think there was some more guarantees, or how the contract was structured was a little bit more favorable with the Bengals.
Yeah.
So, bummer. That would have been cool.
It is, man. It is, but you know
Omar Khan has a plan.
It's all good, man. That just became Alex Highsmith Loeb. I almost dropped a bad word on the show.
Yeah, hopefully.
Nah, it ain't no hopefully. It is gonna happen. I'm throwing it out there. Yeah. Give me
Bengals have been losing a lot this free agency, especially with their safeties, but that was a good pickup for them.
Nah, it's a loss.
But if they're not able to stop anything.
You can't stop Highsmith, can you? Can you? Highsmith with 14 and a half of them things. Just know.
Our healthy defense next year, I think, is going to be really lethal. Now. With the pace that we're on in free agency.
Give me Highsmith. What's that? 14 and a half. You know he had 14 and a half of them things, right?
He did.
14 and a half. That was beautiful.
Let's go, UW. Vince Williams wants Edmonds to move to inside linebacker.
Yeah, the big thing, man, is funny, right? Us linebackers feel like Terrell Edmonds should move to linebacker. He would be dope. You talk to safeties, they're like, bro, nah, you don't want to. You don't need to do that. You don't want to put him in that box like that. You don't want to do that. You know what you got to do? Plan to run every time. Like, nah. So it's really funny, man, when you hear the varying sides. And these are like NFL people we talk to. Like, yeah, linebackers. All of us are like, yeah, that's a linebacker. Put him down here. Every safety I've talked to, multiple, like, nah, bro, he ain't trying to do that. That ain't what you want to do. I mean,
it could be a mix of both. Where we said he could be like the dime linebacker, bring him up into the box in like passing situations.
Yeah,
makes sense. He's doing a little bit of that towards the end of last year.
I just feel like for those safeties, that horror story is when you hear that check Army. Like, oh Lord, he running that ball. Oh jeez. Throw it, please. Go back to pass. Nope, they running it. Dang, guard. Yeah, that guard come up on you. It's a scary situation for some people, man.
Little Rush has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Little Rush and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Fish Momentum, Moats and Deke and fam. How are you?
Shout out, man. Can't complain, man. Living well. Ooh, shout out to Official Momentum. I don't know why, but he just made me think that I do need to shout out the fact that today's show is sponsored. And I totally forgot that up until
it's sponsored by Ambition.
I don't know. It's not sponsored. Sponsored by Ambition. Shout out to it, though. Shout out to Ambition. Absolutely, man. He's somewhere touring, too, this weekend. I know he is because it's Friday this weekend. But, yeah. Let me tap in here real quick. Let me get to the right one. No. Yeah, because I definitely almost put on the wrong one, too. Lord. Alrighty. See, I told you I wasted one of them days, man. I'm living the dream today. But today's episode is brought to you by True Classic Tees. Yeah, I know we always love they drip. Whether you're talking about the casual t-shirts that they have, the long sleeves. They also got the fire sweats as well, man. I use them when I'm lounging around the house.
Yep.
That's my go-to. It's the late night. You know, when I research it, I get a little hungry. So I throw on a hoodie. Hoodie make me feel good. And because of the material and the shape of it, I don't have to feel bad about when you talk about binge eating and when is enough. Like, when should I stop? Is that last one too much? I don't have to worry about that with their gear because it give me a little bit more playroom around the midsection. So I feel good about that, man.
Rocked the hoodie a couple weeks ago, and it actually had one of my friends asking where I got it.
See, let's go.
That's your friends too. Like they're not trying to compliment you. Absolutely. They're really not.
Absolutely.
So that just goes to show True Classic is making some classic gear.
Absolutely. And on top of that, you know, we're not going to talk about them unless we got that promo code for you, baby. Ladies and gents, it's that simple. Use the promo code Moats. Get your 25% off of your purchase at TrueClassicTees.com. Once again, TrueClassicTees.com. So shout out to them and use that promo code one time for the culture. Shout out to them. Absolutely. But no, I do like their stuff, bro. About it. All right, let me get the topic thing back up here. You can see how organized I was today, or the lack thereof.
Official Momentum says, just got back from the funeral. Hashtag
first pops.
Jack Maurice Myers Jr.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. R.I.P., man. Definitely thinking about you too, man. Absolutely.
Skydiving Heck. Is this team better or worse present day without adding draft picks compared to last year, in your opinion?
Well, it's incomplete right now. Yeah, you can't grade them minus the draft picks while they in the middle of creating this Mona Lisa.
I think we're a little better.
See, I think we're a little worse currently because I think we're slow in the inside linebacker spot right now. That's my only issue.
Little upgrade on the O-line.
I don't know how I feel about my corners just yet.
Do I
want another?
Are we weighing in second-year development?
I don't know. because he was like,
so I'm just thinking,
right now.
Okay, Moats gets better, Pickens gets better, Deontay should get a little better.
I'm just thinking like where we're at like right now. I'm like roster wise, like
yeah, I think that's the one big thing we're missing versus last year. Although we didn't really have that speed at linebacker towards the end of the season, and we were doing good.
But we didn't go into the season like that. I just think it's a different dynamic when we're talking about the beginning of it versus what is morphed or evolved to.
I think we were the best versions of ourselves late in the season.
Fair.
We didn't have to go up against one of those high-octane offenses, though. That's the one big question.
True. Yeah.
Because the one time we did in the second half, it was against the Bengals, and I think the linebackers were healthy at that point. And we let up 37, and they didn't have Jamar Chase.
We also don't have Edmonds currently on the roster either. So, I mean, I do like KZ with Minka, but I still feel like I'm missing, what Edmonds brings, the physicality right now. I feel like I'm rangy. I feel like I'm super rangy there, but I don't have the physicality there. I feel like I got a ton of physicality at linebacker, but I don't have the ranginess there. So that's why, like, for me, I'm like, it's still kind of incomplete because I want to know, are we going to bring in something that is a little bit more of that physical stuff at the safety spot? Because that'd change a lot for me.
Another thing to consider, too, is no Cam Sutton, Patrick Peterson, so we don't have that slot guy just right now. So you're right, incomplete. But that's the good news of it. If we're making it arguable and we finish the season strong, we have all these draft picks, we have more free agent moves to make. Like, I think we're going to finish this offseason feeling a lot better about this team than what we did even at the end of the year. And I was still feeling good about the team at the end of the year.
That's what I'm hoping. And that is what I feel. It's just, he said right now. So I was just trying to do it like in the moment. I'm like, I mean, where we at is debatable. But I just feel like, man, we got another move or two we're going to make that's going to clear up even more for us, man.
Get Bud Dupree in here.
Like any of that type of stuff. Who was released too. So, that's official now. Yeah.
Skydiving. Oh, that was him. Next one is Justin Blitzberg has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Justin Blitzberg and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we greatly appreciate you.
Little rush. Protecting Pickett needs to be the main priority in the draft. None of these new moves mean anything if the left side of the line is getting Pickett killed. Left tackle was the first pick, and then draft another O-lineman. I don't think we got to draft another O-lineman. I think it's just got to be left tackle if we don't sign a free agent.
Yeah.
Because we're good at guard. I mean, then we got right tackle, Chooks, center. Yeah. Hassenauer is the backup. Mason Cole. That's a good line.
I would agree. Because like I said, at left guard, you're either going to get Addison or you're getting Nate Herbig. So either way, we're going to be good there. Dan Moore has already started, 32 games in his career thus far, man. Think about that. No, actually more than that because it's 17 a year. Excuse me. So, yeah, man. So, I don't think we have to double dip. But I'm still with you, though, in terms of making sure KPH protected. Absolutely.
AJ Martinez just says, R. Barley, blessings.
There it is.
AJ Martinez, cut/trade/release, Deontay, 18, hasta la vista. Damn.
Oh, man. I mean,
why is Deontay catching strays right now?
I don't even know what Deontay did.
All's quiet on the Steeler Nation front right now.
I don't know what he did.
There's no reason.
Deontay just caught one just to catch one. Dang. But then that creates another issue. That's my other thing, man. If we go ahead, if we move on from it, does create new problems. I personally don't want us to have any new problems. I like the problems that we currently have. They are really minuscule, man. Deontay, that's a lot of productivity that we've had from him. I just ain't trying to get rid of that.
I think him and Kenny are building something this offseason.
I agree as well, man.
They're doing all these workouts together. Mm-hmm. Kenny's been very complimentary of him. He even said as the season went on, he's like, man, I got this connection with Pickens. I really want to start building it with Deontay. Gets open so quick. So, I mean, I want Deontay around. I just also want Jordan Addison. Yeah. But if we're going to go by priorities and what's the smartest, I already said it might be wiser to go a different direction early in the draft.
Yeah.
Athletic linebacker, left tackle like a Broderick Jones. I understand that. I'm still rooting for the Addison pick. I'm not even going to front.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll be excited.
You never know. We'll find if he's on the board at 17, it gets real interesting. That's what we do know.
Not only that, if we address all these other needs,
it gets
and we're really talking about like, okay, now what do we have?
It gets really interesting.
I guess we still could use that athletic linebacker, but the other main thing is just a slot receiver. Yeah. So it's like if we only have those two, you could take those positions at either spot, 17 or 32. He could take I don't know what the board's going to look like with a Sanders or a Simpson or anything. I would assume one of them will be available at 32.
Right.
So then, yeah, you take Addison at 17 because I don't think he'll be available at 32.
I hope he's available at 17. We got to see what we do the rest of this time. But if he's available at 17, it's going to be really, really interesting in here, man.
Okay. Google East, Alex and Bud are on that Moats.
What happened with Alex and Bud? Am I tripping? That made me nervous.
I don't know.
I don't want no smoke. Or maybe it's all love. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they were your two friends.
Yeah, I hope they ain't on that Moats pack. Hey, go on. Don't do that to me now.
Fourth quarter, Kenny. We just picked up Nate Herbig and his little bro Nick met with us at the car. All right, so where's this guy getting projected at? Nick
you
Herbig.
You know he's gonna be here.
Oh my god!
Just give it time. You know he'll be here. Just give it some time. It's the truth.
My god,
it's the truth. If not this year, next year, he gonna make his way here. He just, yep. Get all your Herbig jerseys now. We did both of the Khalil brothers, Davis brothers, Khalil and
yeah, they're probably the most unsung brothers we've had.
Yeah, we did both of them.
Edmonds, Watts, Haywards.
Mm-hmm. The Williams, Vince. Yep.
Oh shit, the running back. You're talking about the running back.
Uh-huh. Yep.
He actually had a little bit of a run.
He had a little time.
Not with us, but
Buffalo. Yeah.
What was his first name?
Carlos.
Okay.
Yep, with a K. Shout out to Los.
Beyond John gave us some support. Thank you.
Man, appreciate you from the heart. From the heart.
Fish Momentum says, thank you all, Moats, Deke, and the chat. Y'all family.
Nah, man. Salute you, man. You know how we do over here.
Let's go, UW. Tomlin was at Clemson's Pro Day. Seems like Simpson will be a draft target.
Yeah, man. Pro Days, combine meetings, man. Don't overlook them. Don't overlook them.
Oh, I saw someone said we didn't meet with Skoronski.
You did?
I did hear that.
Okay.
I might have to double check, but
yeah,
that could be a sign.
Okay.
We met with them at the combine. I think they had a pro day though. I don't know if we went or not.
So yeah, they're saying he didn't. They might have went to the pro day. That's what they might be saying.
That's big, huh?
It just depends. Did he work out at the combine? Because he worked at the combine, and you saw him work out there. Because not everybody does the same. Yeah.
I think he did.
I felt like he did. I don't remember though. 100%.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, but I know they met with him at the combine though.
R. Barley 18. Tank Dell is just an overhyped D. Ayers.
DeMarcus Ayers? DeMarcus was nice too though.
By the way, with today's QB, R isn't a receiver. What? R isn't a receiver and is number 1 overall. I think I'm wrong. I don't know what he's asking. I have no clue.
Whoa, hold on.
By the way, with today's QB, ARE isn't a receiver and is number 1 overall. I think I'm wrong. Question mark. I have no clue what he's asking.
All right, hold on, bro. You making my head
He's got to still be in the chat, so he could clarify
is he talking
if he
about
wants.
Like Anthony Richardson, maybe?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure.
There's got to be a rate.
He's an Anthony Richardson fan, though,
okay.
is what he's saying. People are actually saying put him at receiver. I think that would be stupid as hell.
Well, I don't. Yeah, he's a quarterback.
You got to see what he could do at quarterback.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
As much as we make fun of TG about the number 1 overall stuff, like he's still worth the
He's a
chance.
quarterback. Yeah, he's definitely a quarterback, bro.
Depending on how you want to bring him in and set him up in the NFL, that's another argument. Oh, you sit him for a year, sit him for a couple years, whatever,
just
have him learn.
Learn on the fly.
Or if you just draft him number 1 overall, probably like if TG was a coach, he would be playing week 1.
Sink or swim, man. Let's go.
He's calling him Cam Newton. That's what Cam Newton did.
Yeah, sink or swim, man.
I don't think he's having Cam Newton.
Take the training wheels off, throw him out there. Let's do it.
If I had to bet money, he's not doing. Cam Newton had an awesome rookie season.
And Cam was that dude, bro. Cam was literally that dude up until he wasn't, bro. Cam was like, yo, he had a run. Cam was iconic for a while, man.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody gets to that level. Like, Cam was like a star, bro.
Yeah, he was really good. Mm-hmm. And I think we could still say, man, we would have wished more out of his career.
Yeah. Because of how electric it was. It's like, I wish I could have seen more of it. I want to see more.
But just to say he's going to jump in like a Cam. Yeah. Cam won the Heisman, won a national championship in college.
Beat Bama.
He had a cannon as well, but then he still did amazing things with his leg.
Cam and Auburn had me as
like
an
Richard
Auburn
said, it's
fan.
not even close. It's not
Cam
even close.
had everybody over it. Cam made that man burn the trees down. Remember he poisoned the trees because of Cam Newton. Scam Newton? That scam, he poisoned the trees, man. All because of Cam. That's what Newton was doing. Anthony Richardson didn't give me nothing like that.
I get the arguments that, okay, you could be a better pro than college guy, but
that's cool.
Can we at least see some more in college?
That's cool. We saw Cam be Cam, and then he just did it at the NFL level. Like, it wasn't a surprise when we saw Cam dominate the NFL level.
No.
Because we already saw him dominate the collegiate level. We've never seen AR dominate the collegiate level across the board like that. That's why I'm not sold on it like that. But you hear TG, TG's like, bro, that's Cam. I'm like, how are we, Cam? I've seen what Cam did.
Yeah, maybe people forget how good Cam was.
I've seen Cam. Like, career. I know what that looked like. Y'all crazy, man. Played against that too. Crazy, man. No.
Jacob Ramirez. Moats, I love playing as you in Madden.
Shout out, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for that. I
used to be a glitchy player, maybe.
Bro, I had somebody hit me up and was like, when I put out I was 35, it was like, yo, man, I literally grew up all through my middle school. I was like, I grew up, all these years playing you with the game. I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
I like it. It's very humbling, but you make me feel so old. Because I think of myself when I grew up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, when I said I played with Ray Lewis on the game the whole time, he seemed like old to me. So it's like, dang, like, I was that.
Oh, I told you about the Matt Leinart Sun news.
I'm just like,
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, it's humbling, though. It is humbling, but I do feel old.
John Easton, KP8 haters. His QBR was 3rd in the NFL after the bye. That's a good stat right there.
I would agree.
I think PFF, didn't they rank him as like their number 2 quarterback in the second half of the season?
Yeah, you know how it goes, though, man. For the Kenny supporters, you focus on that element of it. For the skeptics or the pessimists, they say, what was his total body of work? You can't just isolate one part of the season and stuff like that. You know how that goes, man.
Well, we're skipping all these super chats because AJ Martinez just dropped a C-note.
Whoa, got my attention. Hello. Shout out to AJ. Wait a minute. We appreciate you from the heart. Is this Thursday? Is it Friday, Junior?
Mm-hmm.
It's untucked jersey. It's chewing on the mouthpiece. It's black mask on him. It's AJ Martinez. Thursday AJ. Y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to Thursday AJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday AJ. We do greatly appreciate you from the heart, though.
He says, love to all in the chat. Time for me to jump on the Yamaha R1 to refresh the mind before studying. School, the wrong kind of all-nighter. Blessings, official momentum. Have a great weekend to all. Great podcast, Dig and Master. Much love to you both and the chat.
Let's go. Much love to you. Please be safe on your motorcycle. Put a helmet on. Go slow. Yeah. Shout out to AJ.
That's how you go into the weekend, though, I guess, right?
Shout out to AJ, man. Shout out to AJ.
That's a motorcycle. I didn't know if that was like a boat or something.
It seemed like the Yamaha.
Sure.
It feels like a motorcycle. Seems like a motorcycle. AJ seems like a motorcycle guy to me.
I could see it.
AJ definitely.
Because whenever you said motorcycle, I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that to me, I think that's the thing is motorcycle. But yeah, he gives me motorcycle vibes, bro. I'm gonna pull it up. The Yamaha R1. It's definitely a motorcycle. I'm not tripping, bro.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Yep. I know it. Yep. There we go.
Oh,
little
speed
crotch
bike.
rocket. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So AJ, please be careful on your crotch rocket, man. All right. You it's Thursday. It's Thursday. AJ, make me nervous.
Next, Armand Robertson. TJ will put the word in for Nick Herbig. Wisconsin connection. This is just another connection you got to think about.
And check it out. You already got Loudermilk here too. You see all the little Wisconsin ties. You got Derek here. See Derek was Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he was Wisconsin. Yeah. So you got all the little Wisconsin ties, man. Bloodlines, family ties, college ties. All about the cross reference, man.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be here.
Little Rush. Drafting Addison is going to cause issues. There's not enough balls to spread around. Someone is going to be unhappy. Draft a left tackle and a cornerback. Depends on what we do in free agency. If we don't get a stud left tackle in free agency, or a guy that can compete with Dan Moore, or is just going to be an upgrade over Dan Moore, then yeah, I think you do focus on left tackle.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if we do that, then you're talking only like maybe 2 or 3 positions. Bring back an Edmonds too. These are all things we still got to do in free agency. Wide receiver jumps up the board as maybe like a top 3 need.
It does.
If we fill out the rest of the roster in free agency.
Yeah,
all depends.
Because all the major needs will be done then. Yeah. Funny thing, though. When you brought up Jordan Addison, R. Barley 18 spun the block. A-R-E. He said it's Antoine Randall L.
Oh, wow.
Bro, what?
Wait, let me go back and read this comment. With today's QB... Oh, he's saying Randall L isn't a receiver. He's taking 1 overall. I think I'm wrong.
Oh.
I think he was really good at Indiana.
Yeah.
I want to see what his stats were.
I've never... Hold on. Is Antoine Randall L really called A-R-E? Is that really...
I never did.
Oh, okay. I was like, bro, I've never heard of this before. All right. I'm not tripping then.
Okay. Randall L at college. He was 6th in the Heisman voting.
Yeah,
in 2001.
he was nice. He was like the crazy, almost like a Randall Curry, almost like I say Randall Curry. Yeah, almost like Charlie Ward. He was the other dude. They was like that.
Wait, how was he 6th in the Heisman voting? How much was he actually playing quarterback though? Because he only threw 51%, 1,600 yards, 9 picks, and 5 touchdowns his senior year.
Mm-hmm.
What's his rushing? All right, rushing.
Probably something crazy. Was he wing?
964 and 8 touchdowns. He punted too?
Yeah, he could do it all. Punt return.
There's this kick return.
He was slash.
He actually did punt. He punted.
Was slash in college, man.
He did kick returns his senior year.
He do it all. And he'll pink your back porch. He do it all, bro. He was like Booby Miles. He'll walk your dog. All that.
So where's his rush? I don't see his rushing stats.
Right there.
Or his receiving stats. Sorry. Okay, so he only got 30 receiving yards. So wow, 964 yards and 8 touchdowns rushing.
I wonder
and
what
1,609 touchdowns and 5 picks gets you a 6th in the Heisman.
I wonder who wanted that. But during that time frame too, because what year is that?
01.
Yeah. So who was Eric Crouch? That might be him. Yeah. Eric Crouch running that wing T, the triple option.
Rex Grossman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the stats weren't that gaudy.
Eric Crouch don't
back
have passing yards like that, bro. He was here. That's what he was running. I watched them cornhuskers back then.
You're right. 1,500 yards and 18 rushing touchdowns. Passing was only 50. Yeah, he actually was a bad passer. 55%, 7 touchdowns, 10 picks, 1,500 yards.
That's why when he won the Heisman, I was the biggest fan of Eric Crouch. St. Louis Rams take him in the 3rd round. They wouldn't have moved the wide receiver, bro. Crushed my heart. I'm like, bro, what? Nah, man, this dude nice. I ain't really understand like why he couldn't do it at the NFL level in terms of like him throwing it.
I see why David Carr went number 1. 46 touchdowns, 9 picks, almost 5,000 yards.
Yep, compared to all that, he could throw.
Mm-hmm. Rex Grossman was 2. Almost 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Rex was hot coming out, man.
Joey Harrington's in there. And Dorsey.
Wasn't Joey on the cover of NCAA?
Yep.
Yeah. Joey was supposed to be him, too.
Randall L, though. Yeah, 6th in the Heisman.
Shout out.
Good for him.
Those some good names right there, bro. That's some little nostalgia.
It was.
When you said Joey Harrington, I'm like, bro, I remember me and my little bro playing that.
Next one.
Excuse me.
I think it's official momentum. He says, the Myers family, thanks you guys.
Oh, good, man. No, we definitely appreciate you guys, man. Always thinking of y'all, man.
Always, and also says, hope you enjoyed your B-Day shout-out. Hashtag Deketegrity.
Hey, there it is, man. No, I did.
Fish momentum. Y'all can hate him, but big shout-out to Big Noriega. Wow.
Shout out. I like it.
This character art for Big Noriega.
I like it, man.
Let's go, UW. Give me a big man nose tackle round 1 or the heir to Cam Heyward. We got enough receivers. See if Jalen Carter falls. That can make sense.
Do you think he's going to fall?
Yeah, after this combine.
The pro day?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will.
I think they're full. If you want him, you take him. What's the difference in you getting him at 10? Is he a bad player at 10?
No, I think he's good.
Would he still be good if you picked him at 4?
I think it'd be great if he fell to us.
Oh, I would love it if he fell. Trust me, I would. But I'm just like, that ain't got, man, he ain't playing the game like that. I know what he like when he play the game, man. Yeah. Y'all hollering about this dude, and I also know what this time frame is like too, man.
I told you, I don't mind when good players have bad combines and stuff.
I'm like, during this time frame, bro, you are on a flight every other day, it feels like. Around the clock doing something. You don't train all as much. You don't get as many workouts in. It is very easy to get out of shape during this time frame. Absolutely. And the other thing is this: when you're training for the combine isn't designed to be a conditioning test. When you do pro days and private workouts, those coaches treat it like it's conditioning test. So when they say he cramped up and stopped, I'm like, he ain't the only one. It definitely happens. It's been time I looked at a coach like, bro, what are we doing? Like, you tripping? What you trying to prove here? Yeah, it be happening like that, man.
Next, Fish Momentum again. Barbarian, Steelers Girl 517, and Trina. He's just giving him a shout out.
Let's go.
John Easton says JPJ at 17, Brise 32, Henley 49, question mark. The Dan Moore hate stops.
Okay.
He's ready to roll with Dan Moore.
I mean, if it felt like that, that'd be fine. I mean, you definitely like the corner in terms of JPJ. Brise, if you're getting him at 32, you already brought back Larry O, so you don't feel the pressure of him having to start day one. Get him around a Cam Heyward. Hopefully that should refine his technique and just his overall consistency. And yeah, when you talk Henley, man, he's very athletic, man, productive player. I still personally like him more on a 4-3, but he can still ball without a doubt.
AJM. I don't think this is AJ Martinez.
Yeah.
He says, we need a left tackle like Stephen A. and Legoat. Need a new hairline.
Dang. Yeah, they both do got some bad hair. Oh, man. Stephen A. John, I'm like, bro, why you be putting the line on it, man? Like, Stephen A. Short me. I'm like, yo, what is this? You just got to let that thing go, bro. You don't want to let it go, though.
No, I think at this point, he just got to keep it.
He don't want to let it go. I'm like, bro, that thing is in the middle of your head, man. You got to chill, bro. And Braun, keep the headband on. Just put the headband on, bro. Just put the headband on, we'll be all right.
Yeah, he's been finagling with that since Cleveland. I was going to say late Cleveland, definitely Miami.
It was times I'm like, Braun, why does it look thinner? But now it looks thick. Now it looks like it moves. Now it's thin again. Like, I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing what he doing, bro.
Fish Momentum also shouting out Rod Dulles, Stan Claire, and AJ Martinez.
Man, let's go.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go, man. For the culture. Good people right there. Around the clock. Good people.
So where do we go from here?
So from here, man, let's tap in a little bit more, man, in terms of just around the league, free agency moves. And then from there.
Is there anything with us we're missing?
Yes, I feel like it is. Because we didn't talk about everybody yesterday. Oh, my goodness.
We talked Doug and Joby with TG.
Yeah, we talked Larry coming back.
We talked Holcomb,
Spillane
too.
leaving. We talked Holcomb. Miles, we talked him. We talked Orlandon. Trying to think. We talked Herbig.
We might have. In, like, roundabout ways.
I think we did. Is there any new news on Terrell Edmonds and Devin Bush yet? Any new news on those two guys? And Bud Dupree has officially been released as well. That was also something that just transpired now.
There was a report, I think it was by Josina Anderson, that said the Steelers do have early interest in Bud Dupree.
Come home, Bud. Come on.
Let me read it word for word. I don't know if certain verbiages or certain sayings will get you more excited or not. Let me see. She says, let me go to her Twitter account real quick.
That's her new Twitter?
Huh?
What was that? Go back.
She's got.
I ain't been on Twitter in a minute now since they fixed my situation.
It looks like I don't know what this is for. She's got some. I don't even know what you would call this.
Like
gems. She's got like gems around her eye.
I'd never seen her like that. Yeah, I was like, oh, caught me off guard.
It looks like it has something to do. Is this like a photo shoot or something? I have no clue. She has it as a pinned tweet as well.
Yeah. Not
just her cover. She says, I'm told Steelers have preliminary interest in bringing back Bud Dupree if they deem he's healthy, a source said. Dupree's name has definitely come up in Pittsburgh. We'll see if they end up together once he sorts out his market following his release from Tennessee.
Yeah, we know he's still working his way back and stuff like that, man. What do you think his market is, though? Because I'm trying to think based on what we're seeing right now.
I don't see another team paying him big money.
I'm just trying to think other outside linebackers that have gotten paid this go around, though.
Right. Let me see.
Because when I think of that and crossing it with Bud, that would at least give us some range in terms of what his potential market could be.
All right, let me pull it up. 2023 free agent tracker. See, they have Larry Ogunjobi listed as an edge here.
Wow, what the heck?
I'll try.
Let's try this linebacker, like outside linebacker, maybe.
I'll do that. And then I could try defensive line and just try to go off the name. So Leonard Floyd's still out there. There's a lot of guys still out there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been
any
big
I don't think I've heard any
guys.
big edge guys go. Yeah. Inside linebacker's been going.
Right.
Corner's been going.
Let me see defensive end. If a 4-3 end could be comparable at least.
Clowney's still out there right now.
No, I'm honest. I'm looking at all these names. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. So yeah, man. We'll see how that market goes then. We will see how that market goes.
And I'm not seeing anyone in the chat bringing anyone up either.
No.
Right, yeah, there's guys still available. Like a Frank Clark, Clowney, you brought him up. Tyson Alualu's still out there. JPP.
Coming from Baltimore?
As a depth guy, sure.
What would be the cost?
I don't
he
think he's
getting
much.
cheap now.
Yeah,
Heck
he's not
man.
getting much.
Heck yeah.
He's not getting. I'd rather have Bud, for sure.
I would as well.
If the numbers are equal or whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely rather have Bud.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think anything else that's happened with the Steelers. We already talked about Orlando Brown interest. Steelers Depot's usually on this stuff, right?
Oh yeah, facts, man. Shout out to them boys over there.
I'll type in.
Hey, let's say we don't. Look at them as the ops. We like
Actually.
Oh, he did pick a number, huh? This is very significant. Ladies and gentlemen. You take the floor on this one, Deke. This is critical.
Patrick Peterson, newly signed cornerback.
The Deke has cut and loved all at the same time. All within like 24 hours. He cut him and loved him and cut him. I can't believe what I was seeing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. that Pat P. Mm-hmm.
I think we still need an apology, though. So he officially picked number 20. Smart choice. Good choice. I would have preferred 2, though. I think 2 would have been a better number. Or is he too old for 2 now? Like, usually the single digits are whenever you're under 30.
Who made that rule up, man?
I'm making it up right now. Because I don't know why you wouldn't pick number 2.
Maybe if he couldn't have his only single digit that he likes the most, maybe that's why. He said, if I can't have 7, I don't want it.
Or did the Steelers tell him, wait, we might bring number 2 back.
That also could be, that also could be.
Let's show him at least some respect.
That could also be a play, yeah.
We've done him so wrong throughout his first 4 years. Least we could do is wait till he actually signs to another team.
They will hit you
before
with
we
that
give
on occasion.
2 away.
They hit you with that on occasion, like, we holding that number. Just
because 21's taken by Trey Norwood. That would have been another choice because that was his number in AZ.
You would have, but you got to pay for it with Trey right now.
He's got the money. He could have. So I guess he didn't care that much.
Yeah. If it was 7, probably been different.
That wasn't happening.
Probably been different. He would have cut the check for 7.
Still needed a formal apology, I think.
I think y'all supposed to apologize to him.
It's almost like...
he about to be like, I'm taking my ball. I'm going back to Minnesota. Y'all leave me alone.
It's almost like the Taylor Lewan situation. The disrespect.
Nope.
With TJ.
He said, man, he didn't even create the mock. Somebody created the mock and gave it to him. And he should have done his research. He did what every NFL free agent does. You take when somebody put me. He should have done
his research.
My first picture that I posted or that I saw of me was in a 52 jersey in Steelers. They even had it on Madden. Until I got 52? Here. Bro, you come on, man. That's Wabby. You ain't touching that one. Yeah.
What'd they say? Please tell me. Did someone go off?
No,
was there a Deke back then?
I'm sure somebody was. I just wasn't all the way in tune to the socials like that. But yeah, when I got here, I'm like, I want the 52. I already seen my pictures and they look good. No, you ain't getting that. We don't do that. I'm just like, yo, this is nuts. So
yeah, we need to make sure Pat P and Big Ben are on good terms before this can really go through. But no, it's a good signing. Good. Glad I could see he had a little bit of a sense of humor about it. But still, I mean, it's just disrespectful. You don't do that. You just don't do that.
All right, yeah. We need Pat P right now more than he needs us. Just remember that. So let's not piss him off. We ain't got Cam Sutton no more, man.
We're good. Pat P's good with us. I see him in the Steeler hat.
Oh,
did a press conference. He's happy.
Okay.
He's happy to be here.
Okay. But I say, yeah,
I think there's some other. I think there's some other CBs out there though we could look at if he's not happy about it. No, he obviously he knows what it is. He said, "Listen, guys, 7's off limits. I get it. I just need to make sure him and Ben are on good terms." It's the TJ Taylor situation. The jersey swap was a little disrespectful.
No.
Could Pat P reach out to Ben like, "Hey man, I'm sorry.
TJ and Taylor are night and day from Pat P and Ben's situation here. This isn't even a situation. This is a Steelers fans and Pat P situation. Y'all gotta make sure y'all good with that man.
You don't think that's close to spitting on someone's face?
Absolutely not. Nah. Not even close. Not even in the ballpark. No. Can't be.
I'm looking through Herbig. He's rocking a chain. His press conference.
Okay.
Got a pretty. That's a dope Steeler hat too.
It is though. I like that.
Patrick Peterson. Yeah, he looks happy. He's got that number 20.
He looks happy.
Yeah, he's pumped. Patrick Peterson believes he can do it all for Steelers secondary.
I hope so. But to say, man, if imagine he came in here and was like, I don't think I could do anything. I don't want to hear that. I need that confidence at all time high. Keep it up. You're gonna be good though.
Steeler Depot references Nate Herbig in the 66.
How you feel about the 66?
Has anyone worn 66 since
Fanica, right?
Has anyone worn it?
I don't know.
That's some big shoes to fill. But I think the whole offensive line number system kind of got out of whack with how we did 5-3, huh?
Where was your loyalty then? Where was your beating on the chest for the guy that has been 7's road dog for a decade? Huh? Where was all that?
I thought Green was all that then. I thought Green would be better.
So maybe people think Kenny gonna be better.
Kenny?
Yeah, you said you thought Green was gonna be better. So it was like you ain't fight for,
Yeah, we're talking about a number.
So what I'm saying is if we think Kenny gonna be better, we shouldn't be fighting for the number for Pat P. Let him just roll with it. It'll be all right.
No.
No, it ain't.
No, 7's the number. Yep. 7 is the number that is retired. 5-3, I think it's in the mix for like the whole unofficial retirement stuff. And that was early. Looking back, it might have been a little early for us to do that.
Y'all did. Y'all were real accepting of it. I felt weird about it, man.
I thought KG could have been better.
I felt real weird about it. How?
I think that was a lesson learned.
I don't see we talking about a future Hall of Famer.
I think that could have been a lesson learned right there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Really disappointing. Disappointing how that jersey exchange played out. I'm not seeing anything going on right now in the Steeler world, to be honest.
Because they made their moves earlier today, so we're good
I think we covered a lot of it.
We're good right now then. And then, was there any big signings that we've missed out around the league just yet? We know the Orlando Brown. We talked about that.
How about this? Nate Herbig calls Andy Weidel the GOAT. He's trying to get that starting role pretty quick here.
Definitely trying to. Next, he can be like, man, did I tell you I really loved Matt Canada's playbook when I came without? That was one of the big reasons why I decided to sign here. That's all we're missing. If he give you a Canada talk, that's all we're missing, man.
Nate Herbig loves run blocking, knows football is meant to be played a certain way.
A little physicality. Let's ride.
Yeah, that's it, though. I'm not really seeing much else.
Okay.
Because we even talked a little, because a question could be now, it's like, what's next? If you're Omar Khan, what are you doing? After all these moves being made.
First thing I want to do right now is get Edmonds back.
Agreed.
I would like to do that. I think that frees up some stuff for us. Then from there, knowing that we were in it like that for Orlando Brown, it just makes me think, like, who else could we be in it for at the left tackle spot? Like Taylor Lewan. Think about Taylor Lewan, like, with the market we were looking at or projecting for him. That was not in the conversation like Orlando Brown's market. I didn't think that we would be players in that.
Let me see who's out there.
Yeah, I definitely think there would be players for Orlando Brown, man.
Donovan Smith has been brought up.
Okay.
Isaiah Wynn, Eric Fisher.
Yeah.
Jason Peters.
You know how I feel about that one.
I think there's a lot of names here. A lot of names I have no clue about.
For sure. Fair enough. But that's the thing. I'm interested to see that, man. Because I didn't think we were going to be that heavy on a free agent like that.
Cameron Irving.
He's been here for a little while, man. He's had some success. I just don't like.
So I guess Luan's the guy. If we had to get a left tackle.
That's the. Yeah. Based on them names right now.
It could make sense. I remember he was saying his market 10 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
What did Brown just went for? I think he went for like 14.
Yeah, so he's right. Yeah. And remember when we talked to you were like 7, and I'm like, I think it's gonna be closer to that, the double digit part.
10 would make sense then.
Yeah.
I think on a 1-year deal, coming off the injuries and everything.
Because he's talented as heck.
Obviously, we're willing to pay that range.
We clearly are.
Tipped our
and we
hand.
were in there. Yeah, that's the only reason why we're even talking tackles to that extent like that right now is because of that report.
Yeah, I don't know how many of these other guys are like that big of an upgrade over.
That's my issue.
Dan Moore.
All right, because when you said Cam Irvin, I'm like, I'd rather say Dan Moore.
Luan does make sense if we're going left tackle in free agency. It's just give TJ the call. Live stream it.
Do that on your podcast. It'd be perfect, man. Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one. That'd be tough.
Oh man, signing Luan is like spitting in TJ's face twice.
That's
what
feel that sentiment.
NSMC 99
honestly, I can definitely feel that. You see, his like cringe. Just thinking, I'm just like,
That's what the chat's saying though. Juice TV, Luan is the best available for sure, even with the injury.
Yeah.
That's why the Orlando Brown missing out on him is a bummer too, because there's no one else really of his quality outside Luan.
Yeah. So how do you handle it? We were in it for Orlando. If we weren't in it for Orlando, I'm like, bro, we going to the draft. Don't worry about it.
That's what I'm thinking too.
We were in it for Orlando.
That's what I'm thinking too. Just get a Broderick Jones or Skoronski.
We were
maybe even trade up for Skoronski.
We was deep. We was deep in it. Bro, what? You saw what he just signed. That boy got 14. We was talking that. We was in that convo like, what's happening? We'll do it. We ain't scared. Our bankroll long. Yeah, bro.
I think you just trust Omar here. You trust Omar.
Omar out here like,
if he really wants to Luan, I feel like he'll talk to TJ. He'll be the mediator.
Omar, you hot. Don't you do that, Omar. Don't you chill, Omar. Don't you do that, Omar. Chill. Omar here like, hold on, bro. I got something for y'all. You heard this Orlando Brown guy? Oh yeah, we was in the thick. We was in the talk with him. Yeah, I ain't scared of that. I'll pay that. Like, that's a different ball game, man.
I think Broderick Jones would make sense in the draft.
I would much rather go Broderick just because of the scenario. It's just because of what he was willing to pay for Orlando that has me over here like they don't even want to play that game in the draft. They want to make sure they get what they get.
I feel like with this team, and I felt like with this team late last season too, no drama.
I'm with you.
And I feel like with all these signings right now, no drama. Just hard-nosed dudes.
Yeah.
Luan, there becomes some uncertainty there.
He's hard-nosed, though. That's
he definitely is, but there becomes just some uncertainty of like, what's really going to happen here?
Because, like, if you could just...
Because even with him being the personality, like it's no shot at him. Like, shout out to him for building the brand and everything, but this is another part of it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, we don't have any, like, Patrick Peterson does his thing. He does it with Brian McFadden.
He's so
but
low-key, bro.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
In his temperament, he's just he's very low-key in that fashion. But, yeah, man, it's just a lot that's going to come with that, bro.
Yeah, who knows what stories or what stuff he might want to use as content.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's cool for content.
But not cool for the actual, like, workplace that people have in the
like Juju.
The team.
Almost.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's the issue. Good for your brand personally, not good for the overall direction of the team and the inner workings of all that.
Okay, let's just pass on him. Let's forget about it. Broderick Jones.
Like I said, the only reason we had to talk
Broderick
about
Jones or trade up for Skoronski.
The only reason it was a convo was because Omar was Omar put his nose in the wrong place. Omar, what you doing over there, Omar?
I think the right place, because that Orlando Brown signing would have been sick.
It was definitely the right place, but because it didn't go there, now you're like, are you coming back home? Or you finna go to that next person and see what's happening over there? Like, I just don't know what type of night it is for Omar right now.
Here's what I'm saying, man. You get Terrell back.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we punt on left tackle in free agency.
All right.
Get Terrell back. Get Gentry back. Is there anyone else I'm missing? No, I think that's it. I think that's all you really need to do.
Yeah.
I think Pierre's restricted. I don't know what you do there.
He's restricted. He got to sign a tender.
Get him back somehow, some way.
Sign his tender because nobody's going to give up like picks for him. Speaking of tenders, did you see the Ravens disrespect another quarterback? You see the Baltimore Ravens disrespect another quarterback?
No.
They put the lowest tender on Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Huntley.
What do you mean?
Can you believe? Because he was
lowest
restricted.
tender for what?
He was restricted free agent. So when you do the tenders, you have like lowest level or your entry level entry level tender, which is like going to pay you the lowest amount. And for a team, if they want to sign you, they give up nothing because they're essentially saying that you're under. Or I think it would be like a 7th round pick or something like that. Then you have your second tier where you got to give up a 2nd round pick along with paying that guy a contract. And then you have your 1st round tender where you put the 1st round grade on, like what they did with Victor Cruz with the Giants when it was time for his deal. They did the 1st round tender on him. So that way he was going to get like $2 or $3 million. But if a team wanted to sign him to a long-term deal, they would have to give up a 1st round pick for him. Very similar. It's like a small version of like a franchise tag, like in terms of how it works. But for it to be the lowest level tender, I was just like, man, why y'all trying to Tyler Huntley like that, the Pro Bowler, man? Y'all don't think nobody wants a Pro Bowler? He's a Pro Bowler. He was good in the skills challenge. Remember that?
Should have been Kenny's Pro Bowl.
Nope.
Kenny got robbed.
Nope. Tyler. Pro Bowl. Earned it.
Kenny got
blood,
robbed.
Sweat, and tears, man.
We needed some of that Pro Bowl ammo for the offseason on Steelers fans. That would have been nice.
He's a Pro Bowler, bro. He's a Pro Bowler, man. But yeah, I can't believe that, man. They need to lock up one of them quarterbacks. They can't let both of these quarterbacks just be out there, willy-nilly. You got to pay both of them, man. Who would you pay? Tyler Huntley or Lamar Jackson?
I don't think they're concerned about Huntley.
You sure?
They are not concerned about
it's a serious question, man. You got to decide.
They're not rolling with Huntley as their starter next year.
Pro,
like if they don't have Lamar, they're going to go a different direction.
He is a Pro Bowl quarterback.
No.
He's a Pro Bowl quarterback, Deke. You know this, man. All right.
He's just not good. He's just not good at the position.
His Pro Bowl says otherwise. His Pro Football Focus 20 years from now is going to say
that was Kenny's.
30 years from now, it's going to be a Moats and Deke version of us, just like younger, whoever these people are. And they're going to be having the same conversation about who's the greater quarterback, Kenny or Tyler. They'll be like, well, Kenny got this big Pro Bowl. They'll be like, well, Tyler got a Pro Bowl too. Da-da-da-da. That's the conversation, man. Watch. That's how it's going to be, man. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that conversation's ever coming up.
It's happening, bro. Who got more Pro Bowls? Tyler got a Pro Bowl. He got one too. Yeah.
I don't think they care about Tyler. If they don't have Lamar Jackson, they're going to go in the draft or they'll find like a stopgap free agent.
They got a Pro Bowl already on the roster. They good.
That would be interesting if they didn't have him.
The Pro Bowler?
No, Lamar.
Oh.
Yeah, what are they doing at quarterback?
Going with the Pro Bowler. Would you let a Pro Bowler sit or would you play him?
He's a great backup for him. He'll be a backup for whoever else they bring in. That's his role.
Even as a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I mean it's probably the fakest Pro Bowl I've ever seen.
I do feel you. I do have a similar sentiment. Yes. But he is a Pro Bowler, so out of respect for him, it's called Pro Bowler.
I don't think there's many other moves the Steelers need to make though.
Yeah, I think we're good right now, man.
Edmonds. Oh, Dupree. That's the other one. If it was me, if I'm Omar Khan, or if I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
Edmonds, get Dupree in. And then, what was the other thing I said? Gentry. Just get Gentry, too. Then you don't have to worry about tight end in the draft.
So, bringing Gentry back, would that still remove you from wanting to get a tight end, though? Because we know we don't predict how the board falls. Or we can predict how the board falls, but we don't necessarily know how it falls. So, yeah, we would love to have a Jordan Addison as a luxury pick if it was available. But what if he wasn't
You want Mayer, huh?
What if it was Darnell Washington? What if it was Luke Kincaid? Just any of...
He looks good, too. He looks even more athletic than Mayer. I don't think he's got the route running like Mayer.
Correct.
But he looks athletic as hell.
Mm-hmm. So, if one of those options are there...
It would be very intriguing. There's no doubt. If we don't bring back Gentry, yes, I think it becomes something you think about for sure. Washington probably more than the other two. Because I feel like Washington's a better just blocker. For that second tight end. You're right. His priority's blocking. But then he could bring some of that athleticism going out for passes. But he doesn't have to be your feature guy. Yeah. Moose our feature guy.
No, I would agree.
I think I don't know what it is. Is it I just want Addison to be an option for receivers? I'm trying to take care of all of our needs, so wide receiver is
you needed Pitt again.
A potential priority.
You want Pitt for the Steelers now. That was a moment in time for you. You got the Biletnikoff, you had Kenny as a Heisman finalist, and you were just in heaven. ACC champs, like it's an electric moment. So you're just trying to create that moment again.
No, I think it could just make flat out sense.
Get Addison in that slot. You're trying to make that moment, man. You're gonna get
Cook.
You trying to get that moment, man.
Look at Cook. It would be nice. It would be very nice.
What part of it?
The Jordan Addison's good.
Yeah,
he's got the connection with Pickett.
Okay.
We have good receivers.
Okay.
If we have everything else taken care of,
you gotta get.
I told you.
Yeah.
The wisdom with it is, maybe you don't worry about that. You don't worry about receiver as much as some of these other positions. But if we take care of all these other positions in free agency, and wide receivers in that second or third player that you could be prioritizing in the draft, I mean, it could make sense. It makes sense at 17.
Because I'm trying to think. Didn't Minka restructure?
I'm going to let Omar Khan be my guy. How about that? Omar Khan signings and free agency be my guy.
I dropped the top limit of some waters. Let's go. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, Minka, didn't he restructured? Was that yesterday? Today. Okay, so he had a restructure. How much? Because I'm trying to think.
They were saying that was for all the deals that took place, not for any of the new ones. So there's probably another restructure in the works.
Because I'm trying to think. So the Miles releasing then that created. That's what I was trying to figure out then. Because if Minka is accounting for Cole, is accounting for
Minka
Nate,
accounts for
and
Roberts.
all them, that's what
Miles accounts for Roberts.
Right, that's what I was trying to figure out. How's that math?
It's probably close. It's probably close.
Because if it's not, say we got a little bit more, then maybe we do go out there and address something else, so that when we're talking about the draft and ultimately getting it where there's not a lot of pieces out there that we need.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah. But I just didn't know where we were at cap wise with the Miles versus the restructure from Minka.
My point is, if we tried to get Orlando Brown, we're like Omar Khan said,
we gotta have paper, bro.
He can make it work.
We definitely got paper.
That was only one restructure.
Yeah, and he had that's a major deal that Orlando signed. Yeah. We had to be in the ballpark to even be in that type of conversation. So, yeah.
A few super chats came in.
All right,
I think you got to read the first one or two because the chat jumped on me and I wasn't paying attention. Was there one on Peterson rocking number 20?
Yes.
I don't know if that's the first one we left off with.
All right. We had I'm not sure. I'll read this one just to be safe. Official Momentum shouting out Rod Dollars, Stan Claire, AJ Martinez, # yes indeed.
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right. LeVar Dawson says, now Pat P is 20, like McFadden, his cousin. That's his cousin, bro?
Yeah.
I actually did not know
that. They do the podcast together.
Yo, I knew they do the pod. I never knew what the connection was, though.
I didn't really either. I think it was brought up after we signed him.
That's actually pretty dope, man. Shout out to him and his bro for them league dudes, too. Yo, that's ill.
So I guess he got the approval from McFadden for 20, huh?
That's ill. Yeah, that's dope.
Cam Sutton's number.
Shout out.
That's something we're also not considering.
I like it, though. I like it. Yeah, it is.
He should have went 2, though. 2 would have been sick. Do you actually think the Mason thing was in play? Of like, hey, let's give this some space?
I do, potentially. Because like we don't know their conversations. And think about this. We were all kind of surprised when we heard how they spoke on Mitch. Because at that time, we were thinking Mitch was a foregone conclusion. Didn't we also hear Mason say that he would be open to returning? We know one way or the other, you're going to have backup quarterbacks. In the story, like, regardless of how much we love Kenny missed multiple games last year, and he dealt with concussions, plural. That's going to make you have to deal with the backup quarterback conversation. So they very much could be on that type of vibe of Mason might come back. Cheaper option. He's familiar. You know what he is. So just keep a light on for him, at least for the first week. Now, if it's next week, it's different. Yeah.
Little Rush. Am I right on this?
Yes.
Oh, my. He says, we need Pat Peace so bad. I'll give him number 7 in a heartbeat.
Dang.
It's not as if Ben can come back and torch us with another team.
perspective. Well, Deke thinks he can do it.
This is an overreaction. Little Rush, come on, man.
Deke thinks he can do
take.
it.
This is a terrible take.
Deke, do you want to answer who gives the Steelers the better chance to win the Super Bowl in 2023? Are you answering that today, or is it still waiting?
You know what? I was thinking about this yesterday. I really was. I was going back and forth. I'm not going to give an answer for that. Dang. But 2023 is a tough year with all this because I said for 2022, Ben, no question. Because he's not coming off of the layoff of not playing football.
Yeah.
I think he come in. I think we got a better offensive line. He'll come into the season healthy. We got a Pickens. Defense is better. All that stuff. Yeah. I think we legitimately would have won double digits. We would have been in the playoff hunt with Big Ben last year. Playing the whole season. You know what I mean?
I'm with you start to finish, yeah.
This year's where it gets interesting. So Ben, 1 year fully removed, retirement mode. Whereas you have Kenny coming from rookie season. I'm expecting that second year jump.
Okay.
If you're telling me 2024, I feel like the answer is Kenny then.
Yeah.
I feel
2024 or further, definitely I'm rolling with Kenny.
Yep. Yeah, 2 years removed for Ben. Kenny going to stay.
Yeah.
Kenny. So yeah. I'm in this weird balancing point right now. Weird spot. I think I got to think on it more.
I like how you eventually gonna figure out a way to get it to be 7 without offending 8. I feel like somehow, some way, I'm just waiting to hear it. You haven't figured it out yet, but whenever you do, I can't wait. It's gonna be 7.
I got back,
but no shot at 8. It's just, but it's 7. I'm just waiting on it to come out. You ain't said it yet, but it's gonna happen.
I got nothing for it right now. I got nothing for it. My answer is we would have success with either guy. We'd be a good team. The quarterback play would be superb.
Just like that. That's simple.
Yeah, we would be good with either guy next year, 7 or 8.
Did you have any issues with the mobility concerns? We know that TG had brought that up. Because Kenny is
I get it.
Is mobile.
That was one of the things I brought up against Ben. But I do think he played in 2021. Or, no, what year? Am I getting my years messed up? No, 21. His last 21. Season. I think he was hurt after that Raiders game. I think his hip was bothering, like lower body. He got banged up in week 2 pretty bad. Yeah. He needed to deal with that.
Well, you can't throw it out having the lower body where it needs to be, man. I did see a couple people that do kind of share your sentiment or your dilemma. Big Noriega says Big Ben over Kenny, even if he was 50 years old. I also saw where Just Learning says Ben at 52 would be better than
these are
down
just Kenny haters.
No, this is what they're saying, man. They're supporters of 7, just like you. Big Noriega, Ben over Kenny, even in 2025. See, they are all with you, man.
My question is, where was this support for Ben when we needed that in 2021, where people were calling for his job?
You didn't see it then. They had different names.
I think I was like the only person out here.
Yeah,
really. I mean,
man. I see some diehard Ben fans. Bro. Yeah, they are riding with 7. Over 8.
Remember I posted that picture. It was me, 7, and Batman. The only people that the city of Gotham is turned against.
I think Big Noriega might have liked it. He was just on the wrong platform, but I think he liked it, though.
Is next one Let's Go UW?
Yes.
Sorry, Deke. Ben's number isn't the most untouchable number. Troy and Joe Green are the most sacred. Depends on who you ask, but yeah, those are sacred too. I agree. I mean, yeah, no one's wearing 75.
That boy Deke said.
No one's wearing 75. No one should be wearing 58. 43, he's right with Troy. 7, of course, with Ben. Who else? I guess Stautner. He doesn't really get talked about much in Steeler history.
He's the first one to get retired. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he made like 9 Pro Bowls or something.
Yeah, because on the shitty teams. Everybody else is still unofficial or out there. Yeah. Because I was like, even Debo.
And I guess Webster, you brought up Webster.
Yeah, they don't pass.
Ooh, does TJ ever get to that point?
I don't know, because for a fact, Debo's number has been out. But the problem was, the dude never made it to an actual active game. So when Debo came back out of retirement, they basically was like, hey, chump, give me that number. I swear, I can't make this up, bro. I was like, oh, this is out of pocket. It was like week 3, week 4.
But Danny wore it, right?
Yeah, he wore it as well. But prior to Danny, it was somebody else that wore it here. I was like, dang, bro, they really just snatched your joint. And Coach T really hit him when the meetings like, when you're the inactive type, this is what happened. Debo, he's a legendary type. Inactive type, legend. He wears 92 now. This is your number. You get whatever they could find back there.
Great.
And we was in the room like, God, dog. This
Dude, is Princeton making this a game?
Yo, low key Princeton is, bro.
They were down 10. I thought it was like, okay, Arizona found their groove in the second half. But
it's legit a 3-point game with like less than 4 minutes left. Yes, bruh.
AZ's missing layups too. Wow.
Yes, bruh.
That's great though. With the Harrison.
But no, he definitely did. We was all just like, dang. And you should have seen the guy's face who was like 92 initially. And how his whole, like, as he's getting highlighted, he's just like coming down. Because like I said, man, it's 3 weeks into the season. We ain't bring Debo back in the offseason. It was middle, like week 4. So you imagine you've been wearing the same practice jersey all through OTAs, minicamp, rookie minicamp, all that other stuff. And now it's that time, and you're like, hey, bro, you ain't dressed. That ain't your number no more. And you know Debo stayed for 4 years after that. So, yeah, just it's like, yo, this is crazy. Yep.
TJ's probably on the best pace right now. Current players.
I would say Cam. Heyward.
Needs a ring.
TJ need one too.
I think Cam's definitely Hall of Fame. Oh, the number though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like in Pittsburgh, Cam's longevity, Cam's like the captain, the community work, his relationship with Coach T, like the I just feel like he is more of like, when we think about, when they talk about Joe Green, this is the true definition of a Steeler, right? Mm-hmm. But I think of like Mel Blount.
Has no one worn 86 yet?
Not in a game, no. I've seen like a dude in the offseason wear it, but nobody's done it in a game. But what I'm thinking is like this, like Joe Green versus like Mel Blount versus like Troy. And like how we speak of Troy, like it's like this electric like vibe that comes with him. But when we hear like talking about the Steelers, it's always like, yo, it's the Joe Green part. It's the Joe Green part. Even though this is electric, it's still the Joe Green. And TP is still who he is, and all that doesn't take away from him. But how we view Joe. And I feel like with TJ and Cam is similar. Like TJ is electric. We love TJ. He's exciting as heck, like on all that other stuff. But Cam just has that like, yo, that's the Steeler. Like, this is the Steeler way. This everything across the board, the longevity, the hard head, the pedigree, and all this other stuff. And I just feel like that's why he would be the one first. And I think he'd be retired first too.
Right.
Yeah. Both of them got a case though. But to me,
Cam, I guess what I mean is like if TJ, he has the potential for the bigger high than Cam.
Yeah, without a doubt he does.
So if he stays on this pace, he might have multiple depoys. Who knows if he gets a ring or not? Yeah, like he'll just have the better career.
Yeah,
but I get what you're saying in terms of like Heyward just being like that dude.
Yeah. Like to me, Cam,
the captain, right?
Cam is the
he's
leader.
The captain. He's the everyone would say he's the leader of the defense.
When I think of 7 on offense, I think of Cam on defense. Like in terms of like that leadership, the calming presence, when he speaks, you're not really gonna do a ton of talking after that. Like you just roll with it. That's what I get from Cam. Whereas TJ is just freakazoid dominant player. He gonna have every accolade you want from an individual standpoint, but TJ isn't doing like the Cam. Like it's different how they operate.
He might have to once Heyward retires. Someone's gonna have to step up, whether it's Minka or TJ, whoever it is.
That becomes part of the equation.
Yeah. Little Rush. I'm never getting over a man spitting in my face. We got to fight every time I see you. TJ got to throw them hands every day. F that.
I'm with you. Like
both of them just on the injury report all year.
Listen, you know I'm a work in progress in terms of being like a good person with patience and understanding. The vegetables have helped me out a ton. But the spit, I don't know if I'm capable of coming back from that, bro. I feel what you're saying right there. I do. Like, that's tough. That's tough, Deke. That's tough, man.
828 style. Huntley was a Pro Bowler because there wasn't a real game to play and a jab at Lamar to try to make him think about his demands. Ooh. The NFL was trying to stop what they knew was coming contract-wise. So this is where the collusion started, is what he's saying.
Sabotage Lamar.
With Huntley getting the Pro Bowl.
Sabotage 8. Sabotage 8, bro. I'm all for it, man. Sabotage 8.
Wow, AZ keeps missing.
Son, it's literally a 1-point game right now, bro. They about to mess around and have something freaky happen. Watch.
Only one number 1 seed has gone down. Princeton. Oh, that looked good, too.
It did for the cash. Shout out to Princeton. Bro, this how you know, though, they was going to be fired? They got a homie out there wearing the Grinch Kobe's, bro.
I see that.
When you got them on and they don't match your colorway, you bout that life. And homie right here, like he about that action, bro. I like his game.
Andrew, the number for the greatest QB in franchise history is untouchable. Never again should 7 be worn in a game.
Okay.
I was right about that. Remember, I was going through the list. 12 for sure, Bradshaw. 47, Mel Blount.
We haven't had another 12. We haven't had another 47. No 43, except that dude that pulled up the training camp. Other than that, yeah, serious. He did. He was ready for he was ready for smoke, bro. Stop playing. I'm locked down. Where's AB? I want him. They said, no, you don't. Go home.
That's it for the Superchats right now. It's 6:10. So I guess we could do some around the league stuff.
Let's do it, man. Because I feel like if we start the combine stuff, we're not gonna have enough time.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
And I guess the only, I'm thinking draft wise, we did the Clemson Pro Day. Someone already brought up Trenton Simpson could be a target.
Yeah, and
Brian Bresee, he's obviously been on our radar too.
Well, and knowing that Coach T was down at the Clemson Pro Day, it does make sense with both of those targets. And if I remember correctly, both of those dudes should have had meetings at the combine as well. So yeah, I mean,
David DeCastro wore 66. I'm an idiot.
Me too. I forgot Double D. Yeah, I guess because we never called him 66. Well, I call him Double D. And we call Pouncey the Pouncer 50 track.
Either way, 66 is a legacy number.
Yeah, because Double D.
If Herbig wants it.
Yeah.
Step up.
Come on, man.
I'm just going through some Steeler news. Cam Sutton, grateful to the Steelers.
There it is. He ain't give us no shade on the way out. He ain't hit us with it. Man, it just feels great to play for a coach that actually played in the league. Or
I did see Devin Bush is looking at Seattle. Pete Carroll never played.
I was thinking the same thing. I like him in Seattle, though. I wouldn't hate that for him.
Princeton's up 1.
Princeton running that offense on them boys, man. Screening it, picking it, and firing up.
This would be wild. Oh, Arizona's not a 1 seed.
They're 2
seed.
Yeah, 2.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, 2 seed upsets.
Norfolk State got one of them,
They happen like every 4 or 5 years.
Norfolk State, shout out to the crib. We got one of them things, man. Hampton got one too, if I remember correctly, man. We got a couple spots from the crib with an upset.
So let's go through some NFL headlines right now. They're updated for today. There was a lot of stuff that happened yesterday. How do I get yesterday's top headlines?
You're on ESPN. I was gonna say try NFL.
Okay.
Because they'll do the tracking for.
Okay, here's one. Harrison Smith and the Vikings signed a 1-year deal.
Okay, he's staying.
Keep the band together. Chargers safety Adderley retired after 4 seasons. 25.
I didn't know he retired. Did he say why?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't have that love of the game.
Man, be like that sometimes, man.
After a period of self-reflection, I decided it's time for me to walk away from the game of football. Over the past couple of years, I've denied this realization. I'm finally going to put myself first for once. My health is above anything, and everyone around me knows that.
Salute. His health is above anything. Yes, indeed. Like I said, it's always a weird dynamic, man, waiting for people to just decide that is more important than the money. We all go through that phase, regardless if you're a professional athlete or just regular, law-abiding citizen and stuff like that, man. But, yeah.
Okay, so one of them we talked about yesterday, Darius Slay.
Bro.
Goes back to the Eagles.
I did, man. Literally, as soon as we dropped the vid last night, I'm like, oh, really? Slay, you staying? So what was all that hoopla about, man? He just wanted some attention?
No, I think it was serious. They probably couldn't come to an agreement, and they let him test the market, search for some trades, and maybe cooler heads prevailed. Philly was best for both sides.
It was just so fast to turn around. The tweet comes out, and then by the end of the day, everything is fixed.
Yeah. Yeah. They're letting a lot of guys go, but then they're bringing back guys on big contracts too, because Fletcher Cox is back on a 1-year deal for $10 million. They had Bradbury back. They got Slay. Tampa Bay, Buccaneers, Mayfield.
Baker. They contenders now, man. They back.
I don't know what to think of this.
What you mean? It's the Baker Mayfield, bro. Mr. Progressive.
I mean,
you saw what he did with the Rams. You saw what he did? It was cooking, bro.
I think this is just a way for Tampa Bay to just stay somewhat relevant. I can't even say like relevant record-wise. More just in the news.
In the news.
Get their brand out there still. This is the way for them to do that after the Brady era. Because they're struggling with this cap space and losing players.
You don't think Baker is good enough?
And I just feel like
the
they weren't a good team last year.
This is revenge tour for Baker. You know he
barely
sees
made the playoffs.
Think about who Baker. Think about who Baker gets to see twice a year right now. Who was one of his employers last year? Who was one of his employers last year, man?
I don't think it hits the same when the coach ain't there.
It still does. It's still blood.
Yeah, rules
it's
gone.
Still blood. Does Tampa play Cleveland too?
Because it was Hugh Jackson he went after.
Yeah.
It was Hugh.
He went after Hugh,
Rule ain't there.
But either way, he won't smoke with all. I guarantee he'd be looking forward to playing the Browns again.
Yeah, if they play. I wouldn't doubt it.
Tell you, Baker gonna be ready. Get ready to plant the flag. He gonna be planting that Buccaneer flag in somebody's spot. Watch.
Juju Patriots, we talked about that.
Arizona really about to lose this game, bro.
40 seconds left.
Princeton just got to stop. They got the ball right now, bro.
Yeah, run out the clock and hit a 3.
Hey,
hit a dagger.
All right, here we go, man. We stopping the podcast. We watching the last 30 seconds. All right. Princeton got the rock. 30 seconds. Here we go. Oh, okay. Little post action. Oh, a little ball movement. Okay. Oh, backdoor cut. Oh,
he missed the layup.
He got fouled. He got fouled. Going to the free throw line. He definitely hitting both of these too. I'm just throwing it out there. He's gonna hit both of these.
I think he does.
He's gonna hit both of these, bro. This is crazy.
I think you're right. I think he hits them. So yeah, AZ's gonna need a 3.
Hey, son. I love March Madness.
Oh my! This guy's not a good free throw shooter.
Oh shoot, he's
64%.
not. And he's 0 for 1 for the day. He's gonna hit though. Watch he hits, bro. Cash.
Yeah.
Let's go. He gonna hit it again, bro.
He's got one of those clutch abilities where your rating goes up.
Come on, man.
Fourth quarter.
Come on, man. He got mamas in the crowd all focused now.
He hit it.
For the cash.
That's swish.
For the cash.
Back-to-back swishes.
For the cash. Look it in your eyes.
21 seconds.
All right, we can get a stop. We getting a stop here?
Shot clock.
Can I get a stop? You going timeout? What you doing? Can I get a stop?
They have timeout. There's no timeouts.
They got to hit a 3. Oh, they're doing way too much dribbling.
I thought he hit it.
I did too low key, bro.
Oh, they got it back.
Oh.
They're still trying to pull a Kobe with the fadeaways.
Let's go.
That's game.
Let's go.
He's got to hit these.
Let's go. He'll hit one.
Make
the first one his second one, man.
Wait. Are they?
Arizona.
They're not in the double bonus. 1-1. 3 seconds left.
Hit the first one, miss the second one. Here we go.
Yeah, you're right. A miss wouldn't kill you.
661 STS. Yes, we're watching March Madness right now. We're at the end of the show, and we're watching this end of this Princeton and Arizona game, man. We just had to stop for a little bit. I'm sorry. We've been following y'all. We've been watching this, but it's it's hot right now. So we just the last 3 seconds of the game. We're gonna find out though. All right.
He's
Blame
65%.
It's Deke's fault. Does he hit one? He gonna hit this first one. Here we go. Come on. He gonna hit the first one. He'll hit it.
Wow. Yeah, that's game. That's game.
Let's go.
That's game.
Hey.
That was it. March Madness for you.
You love it, baby. You love to see it, man.
That's why they call it March Madness, huh?
You love to see it. Who are the Arizona fans that we know?
No.
We got Suns fans. I don't know if we got Wildcats fans. Yep. Make the first one, miss the second one.
It was a great mess.
Ball game cash.
I thought he hit the full court shot.
Yo, let's ride. We got a chance to see an upset today, man. That's how you start March Madness off, D.
Yeah.
That's how you start March Madness off, man.
It really is.
Dang.
WVU lost.
It's
you know what, too? Remember how I've talked about how, it doesn't hit the same when your rivals lose as much if your team doesn't do it. I don't like to get into that as much.
If Pitt would have lost, it wouldn't have hit the same.
No. You get what I mean. You know how some people go crazy and throw so much energy and emotion to the rival losing, even though it has nothing to do with your team. Your team didn't beat them. Mm-hmm. I've never really been into that. If your team's out and can't do anything, it's you need to take care of your own business.
Yeah.
But today's WV loss it had a different feeling. It felt good.
It just hit a little.
Maybe I'm going down that direction. Maybe this was the start. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna really rejoice these WVU losses. Let me put a little extra on them.
Deke, if I do you
Penn State losses?
Deke,
yeah.
Do you have any WU pack remaining? do you have any WU pack?
That's a great point.
If you got the W pack, you know what I'm saying? Like just let the boy know, like W pack, throw one up in there, man.
If Pitt wins tomorrow, I think we could do that. We could do a 2-for-1 Iowa State WVU pack.
Because I'm like, man, you done hit yours already. You got y'all tournament win already. Dang, got one yet. Y'all got y'all one.
We need that round 1 dub though.
Technically, I already got round 1. Y'all in like round 2 of round 1 for y'all.
First 4.
Yeah.
But like I said, the first 4 could have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Get that momentum.
See?
It was a garbage game that we played, and we still won.
Absolutely. Find a way.
Shows the mental toughness.
Find a way, man. Find a way.
You want me to read these super chats?
Yeah, let's
close it out.
Man.
Well, actually, I wanted to bring up one more name with free agency. Zeke got the axe.
Zeke did. I would much rather have playoff Lenny right now than Zeke, though, probably. Zeke gonna cost way more. And Zeke ain't gonna give me what I need for what he's asking. Yeah, I'd much rather go playoff Lenny.
I'm not talking about bringing him to the Steelers.
Oh, just in general, yeah.
It's just an interesting move.
It was, but it wasn't, though. Like, he was productive in his role, but I feel like for Zeke, man, he's in that stage right now where his name is too big for what his market truly is going to be. Almost like when we talk about the Odell element or the Jarvis Landry element, what they bring, that's going to come with them. And I don't know for Zeke, I just don't feel like he's at that stage right now where he's like that.
Might be time to hang him up.
Because of the position. Or you do the Gurley and the L Bell, where you bounce around for a little bit. Think about Shady McCoy, same concept. No, seriously. Like, once they get to that stage where did Shady do at the end, man? Shady was here to here.
You don't consider his Bills years bouncing around, right?
No. I'm talking about when he became a Super Bowl champion.
Sometimes it's just time to hang it up.
Yeah, he was nice in Buffalo. He was literally nice in Buffalo until they traded him.
Like, no one cares about Shady's rings.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a 2-time Super Bowl champion. It's like, bro, yes, technically, yes. But
isn't it just better for your legacy? Like, unless Zeke really loves the game and once he goes the Peterson route.
Yeah.
It could just be better for your legacy. Hang it up, Cowboy for life, and just call it.
Yeah. But once again, you got your Adrian Petersons out there who are just like, you know what, I'm going to do this thing until I can't stop. Or until you tell me you're not going to give me another opportunity.
Unless he's going to get a legitimate role somewhere as the RB1. Because Tomlinson did that, going from the Chargers.
Right.
Actually played a couple good seasons with the Jets.
Trust me, I was a victim.
I don't know if Zeke's doing that for anything. I don't think any team's viewing him like that.
Like that. And Zeke, by default, became the short yardage guy, the touchdown guy, because of Tony Pollard. Mm-hmm. They couldn't fully change how they wanted to, but now you seen it's like, no, Tony Pollard that was RB1. Zeke was RB2. They ain't want to say it, but that's what it was.
Yeah. 828 style. Oh wait, I read that one. Huntley was a Pro Bowler. He called collusion early. Mm-hmm. Andrew, the number for the I read that one too.
Yeah, it should be 828 style again though.
It is. He says that was Skipper, wasn't it, Moats, with the 92?
Tazar. I don't know.
No, he was like 50 something.
Yeah,
I think it was a Danny.
Definitely was a Danny. Ola definitely had 92. Because we would joke and say Ola, like I wasn't here. That was my first year in AZ, but I was like, Ola looked like Debo when I first seen him with the 92 on, extra buff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you like a little Debo, a little sawed off cat, man. Shout out to Ola too though, man. Yeah, so he has some productivity down there in Tennessee, man.
The Barbarian, good hearing from him. He
Absolutely.
says, even though there's nothing going on right now, would it be possible there's something going on behind the scenes? Oh, yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I actually am hearing we're not done from my sources.
There it is.
There's still more moves out there.
I like it.
Colin could be working some real gritty right now. Miss calling in, y'all.
Hey, man, we're going to bring it back. Believe that. But, yeah, he could definitely be working hard. Obviously, we know with the Orlando Brown negotiations that clearly they were doing something behind the scenes, man. So, yeah, don't act like they ain't going to do it again. So
yeah, you could literally just wake up tomorrow and someone could be cut or we sign someone. It happened today. Was Orlando Roberts on our radar though?
Not at all.
Miles Jack. Did we have any inkling that a Miles Jack cut was coming? Now we talked about if it made sense or not, but based off of the first couple of days of free agency, there were no rumors or speculation about us losing Miles Jack, and it just happened in like the snap of a finger.
Yeah.
Omar's working.
Oh yeah, he in the lab.
Justin Gordon can't understand the KP8 hate. The kid is in the Hall of Fame with his back-to-back last-minute game-winning touchdown contributions. Yeah, I think they put the ball in. The Immaculate Connection ball.
Oh,
from the Raiders game. I didn't know they did anything from the Ravens one. But that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. Was he the only, like, rookie with back-to-backs? Maybe. I don't know.
Right? Fourth quarter, final drive.
Yeah,
like
so I was
that.
like, yeah, I don't know. Could be.
I know they have the Raiders one in, though.
What was it for, though? Just because it was that night, or what was the thought process with it?
Yeah, it's
or
got to
like
be.
I don't know.
It's got to be with the Immaculate Reception, Steelers, Raiders, game-winning drive. It's got to be something like that.
Gotcha.
Justin Gordon. Yo, Moats, I seen you rock a dope Upper Room shirt on the show, but it's not up on the site. The outer space one with the rocket ship.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a most exclusive?
That's the one. I think he's talking about the long sleeve one. Like the original Upper Room thing that was created, where it's like me and you and the astronaut kind of like spaced out.
Okay.
And then you got the ship behind. Yeah, that was up there for a while early on. I think, yeah, we cycled that off at the new Upper Room stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually. I need to look. I don't know if that is up there. It probably isn't up there, but yeah, I'll look into make sure that's up there. Then, man. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I do remember that though. I like the shirt. I like our stuff. There's vibes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's a vibe, bro.
Fair and Bradford,
because we always researching. Shout out to the research.
Pick 17 about to be best available.
Nah, facts. Deke don't want to be best available. Deke wanted to be Jordan Addison. I'm just throwing it out there now.
He could be best available.
I've seen how GM Deke is working. He's like, we need a tackle bad, really bad, okay? And we need Edmonds back.
Well, I picked Jordan Addison and Bijon Robinson in the draft.
Yeah, so you know his energy. 17 and 32. Okay?
I'm still trying to figure that out with the franchise right now and how I'm using them because Bijon doesn't see the field as much as he probably should. Addison doesn't get the ball as much as he probably should either.
Or does Bijon come in here?
And my line's not as good as I probably would want it to be.
But I think of if Bijon were to come here, does that make our offense more athletic? A little bit faster. A little more explosive off the running back.
That would be such a waste of a pick.
I agree, because Najee's here.
Yeah.
But if this
not only that, we have
slate,
Warren too.
Right, but if this was blank slate, both of these guys are coming out, and you're picking one of them right now, who are you going with?
Addison.
No. I'm talking Bijon and Najee.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like...
That's interesting.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't have that dilemma now because we already have Najee, but I just think of like...
We're talking contracts and everything included?
Yeah, if it was just like...
Yeah, you would take...
Yeah,
no matter who you think the better running back is, and Bijon may be the better running back right now, just having him on a rookie contract like
on top of it, yeah.
Yeah, that would actually make sense. I mean, goes to TG's point about the whole...
That's what made me, like, literally when you brought it up and you said you drafted him in your franchise, and then I'm like, he'll be around there around the end of that first round. And then I'm like, oh, TG be all about get rid of Najee. I'm like, well, which player do you think is actually better anyways? Because to me, their styles are different, but one is more electric and one is more, I'm a pound you out.
Yeah, Bijon feels like the better overall back.
Yeah.
Can give you everything. He can give you some of that top end speed when he gets to the second level.
Yeah.
Najee's good. Doesn't take anything away from him. I don't know. I haven't followed Bijon enough in college. Is he a good pass catcher too? Because maybe that's what Najee has over him.
Yeah, Bijon could catch, could run. Yeah.
It was TG, right?
I don't know.
I think there is something to continuity though, and
that's my thing, man.
Keeping a team together.
Like I want to keep him here. I like the identity he gives to this team. I mean, you think you see how we building up the linebackers, right? We trying to be a bully. We building up a bully,
and I like that.
Yeah,
I do really like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's just some things we gotta fill in.
Yeah,
there's obviously concerns with that. We gotta still have linebackers that can cover.
Yeah,
we still have free agency. We still have the draft though. Fisherman, man, I like. As I said at the beginning, I like the tone, though. I like the foundation of, like, this is what we're prioritizing first.
Absolutely.
We'll fill in that other stuff later. Yeah. Fish Momentum, need another live show. # special guest.
Hey, man. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In due time. It's in works. We getting there.
Sean McCartney, do you think Steelers should get Gardner Johnson?
Oh, CJ, nice. He would fit. He's on cost, though. Is he? I didn't know he was unrestricted this year.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I definitely think he was under contract.
Yeah, it's going to be too much, I think.
Yeah, he nice. Yeah, he will thump you. He open field. Like, yeah, and he talk. I like him. Hey,
I'd just rather bring back Edmonds. Cheaper.
Definitely cheaper. Who's better?
Gardner Johnson, but again, for the contract and everything, Edmonds being around.
Yeah.
We already got Casey back, too.
Yeah.
I think we're fine. We're fine if we do that.
CJ nice, though.
If I had to bet money, I would say we don't get Gardner Johnson.
I would agree. I don't think we do it either.
And should we? I don't think we should either. If we bring back Edmonds.
I feel like the odds are higher that we would get Jordan Addison before we would get CJ. I just personally think. Yeah. If I had to weigh them.
What's your odds on Addison?
Between those two?
Let's just say it's 0% to 100% with draft Jordan Addison.
I go 30%.
Whoa, that's higher than I thought.
I go 30. The reason
I would have said 5.
No, the reason I go 30 is this,
Wow.
man. You know how the Steelers are whenever they have connections. I'm dead serious.
So the Kenny Addison connection is
They
like
would-
equal plane to brothers connection?
I think that, yeah. Without a doubt it is.
Okay.
Because what are the same thing that we talk about in the division right now? We say Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. You saw when those two dudes were together in college what it was, and you saw when they got together in the NFL level what it was. Everybody in the league is intrigued by that thought process. If you got a quarterback that was dope collegiately with the player, and now he's dope NFL-wise, you trying to pair it up. Caleb Williams. If Caleb was already on a roster right now, they'd be trying to pair Jordan Addison with him because of what we just saw. So, of course, they're going to be looking into it. It's going to be intriguing. But the problem is we got other needs that are just more pressing right now. But the reason I say 30% is this. If we
like that.
think if Orlando Brown would have signed with us, what are we talking about right now in terms of need? We would still be saying corner, but we got Pat P still.
And we still got picks.
17 and 32.
And the other
And then you got 49 and so forth. So it's like, it really
You're
depends
seeing
on
it?
that. No, that's not that I'm seeing,
You're
but
seeing
I
the
just
path?
know how they do. We know how they do. How many times we take linebackers when we really need? Like, bro, we taking another linebacker. Why? Just because that's what we do. Bloodlines, storylines, and pairs. You got a chance to pair this guy with that guy.
Logistically, it does make sense.
It
too.
does, because Deontay's gonna be about. Yeah,
Right.
And that's your Deontay replacement, and it's cheaper.
Then you have Pickens and
Yeah.
Addison as the crew long
Yeah.
term.
Mhm.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, has a chance, man.
All right, I'm back in.
Has a chance.
Let's really prioritize this.
That's why for me I said 30%
I'm
because
back in.
it does have some validity. It's not like it's easy for people to shoot it down and just say, "Oh man, it's Pitt. It's the whole Pitt Homer thing." Like, nah.
But as I said, you only get
but
one
it is
chance
realistic,
at this.
right? And the reason why it has legitimate legs is because of the Burrow and Jamar Chase situation, man. That proved that it does work, and that if you could pair it like that,
Waddle too.
chill out, bro. I mean, to an extent, sure, but
I guess Hurts, Devonta Smith
yeah,
doesn't
there
really
you go.
count. That
Nah. They were on the roster together, but I don't think they were like cooking
I don't think
together.
they did either.
Yeah. But to me, it's the Burrow and Chase. Tua and Waddle don't hit the same. Like, yeah. If it's Tua and Waddle, we not go ahead, man. Might as well draft Jackson Smith and Jigba if we're gonna do that. All right, or give me somebody else. If we going off the Tua and Waddle model, I'm good. They were both productive. Though Waddle top 3 in the NFL in terms of receiving yardage.
That was a joke.
In terms of receiving yardage, man. Yeah.
And the way Kenny has talked about Addison, though, too.
You can see the rapport.
You can see the report.
Who doesn't want their guy? If
Addison's
you're Jordan,
low
you want
key,
Pippen.
hard worker,
Come on.
dude.
Steph, you want Clay. LeBron, you want D Wade or Kyrie. Or AD.
I hope there isn't any drama, though, if we bring him in.
Is he a drama guy?
No, he's not a drama guy. What I'm saying is from the other dudes of like getting a little jealous, maybe. A little jealous of bringing the old flame
Who is
in.
more likely to tweet out, "That's your replacement"? Deontay or George Pickens?
I don't think either of them are like active enough.
We just said, who do you think
Does
is more
Pickens
active?
even have social media?
Pickens has an IG. I think he uses it like once in a blue moon. Deontay the same. Yeah.
I don't think either would. I think if one person was on those vibes though and just said like, I don't give a shit, I'm sending this out there, it would be Pickens. I think Deontay would maybe be a little bit more calculated.
See, I feel like Pickens.
I think Deontay would maybe feel it more internally.
See, for me,
whereas Pickens would just do it to quiet the fans or something.
Pickens would do it just because, like, yo, F it, I am who I am. You not
right.
like nothing. I feel like Deontay would, but it would be like on some like passive aggressive, like
just they're saying he's gonna be the Deontay replacement.
Like, you know what? Like, this is how I feel about it. Or he'll do the casual, like, I'm putting somebody else's team in my bio.
Yeah, he wouldn't say this is the replacement. Maybe he'd give like a eye roll emoji.
Yeah, or he'll like a tweet from somebody else.
Maybe.
Like another team. Like, I like
it would be cryptic. It would be cryptic.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we got one.
It would be funny if it was Austin that came out of nowhere. That's the top row. That's the Deontay replacement.
From the top
I'm still
row.
me.
It would be very fitting in terms of the storyline too if it did work out like that.
Wait, what is this? Bears are shopping Claypool?
What?
Big Noriega.
No,
that's got to be fake news.
I was about to say, especially after he was just on the other day talking about he excited about the moves we making. He was using "we" a lot.
People are bringing up the Mason Rudolph, James Washington coach connection.
Y'all got chill. It's certain ones like they hit a little better than other ones. You got chill on that one.
Farron Bradford, what do y'all think about big nickel 4 base formation?
I mean, it's cute. The big thing is when you have your safety or nickel corner having to play the run. I love it versus any passing scenario. But big nickel is 4 down D linemen. We do have different linebackers now. These linebackers are a little bit more equipped for the excuse me. They're a little more equipped for thumping, hand-to-hand, stuff like that. But I just think that you put a lot more stress on your defense if big nickel is your base. For all that, you might as well go 4-3. And now instead of that being a safety or a nickel having to take on that run responsibility, it's a Will linebacker or it's a Sam linebacker. So that's the only reason why I don't like it predominantly or as like the full base defense. I like it in terms of if you anticipate and play action pass, though. Yeah, if they're backed up, I like it in that vein. I like it after a turnover. I like it once they cross midfield. I like it after I like it on the first play of a possession. When they first started, I like it like that, yeah. But after that, I got to be careful with the big nickel, man. You got to get... Actually, I don't like it at the first play of a series. I like it after the first down of a series, though. I rock with it then, but not, yeah. Just thinking of obvious run situations versus like play action pass situations.
I'm not really seeing anything about a Claypool trade. I do see a Chicago blog bring it up, though. Could the Bears trade Chase Claypool?
Oh, man. That's how it all starts, bro.
That's early.
That's
Come on. You didn't even wait like 6 months.
He ain't even gave y'all the tripping just yet. Y'all got chill, man. He ain't hit you with the lines. It's still the lines. He ain't gave you that just yet. Yeah.
That is it then for the Superchats.
Right.
It's 6:37. You said your mom's in town?
Man, mom's still here, man. Mom Duke's still here till the end of the week, all right?
Enjoy the weekend.
So it's mama time. It's the weekend. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to... We singing it's the weekend like it's really Friday, and it's Friday Junior this whole time.
Feels like Friday.
It is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being the case, we hope each and every one of y'all have enjoyed yourselves today and this week, man. Y'all stay safe out there. You know it's St. Patty's Day, so turn up for the St. Patrick of Steeler Nation, Arthur Moats. But more importantly, turn up for the Irish folk out there. Y'all know how we do, all right? But make sure you're safe, all right? No drinking and driving. Be smart, be smart, be smart. But other than that, man, we will holler at y'all next week. Root for your team. Let's go Pitt this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Friday. I guess their second game after we win round 1 will be
There
Sunday.
There it is. So you got Pitt action this weekend as well. So we're going to be extra tuned in and turned up for them. All right. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Nope. So with that being the case, man, we appreciate y'all. And until next time, baby.
Peace.